Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Tamel Cuts, proud owner of Uppercuts Barber Shop. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Try it now. So,
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Hey, this is Lonnie Horn, y'all proud owner of world-class faders and world-class stylist barbershop and salon.
You're watching another episode of For the Culture Podcast going on every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we like to welcome everybody to the clubhouse.
Jack. Yeah. Man,
What's
happy
happening?
Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Let me put this big ass Happy Tuesday up there.
So all you gotta do is move to the side, move that head. All I gotta do is move that head to the other side. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Let's see who we could say Happy Tuesday to. Man, I'm gonna start off with Trust the Barber, man. What a hell of an interview, man. What a hell of an interview. Yes. Oh no, stop playing though. And shout out to the Trust the Barber family, though. Yes. The whole fam, man.
And hi, fam, if y'all watching tonight, which I hear y'all watch us like the Cosbys. What's up, y'all?
Hey, that's love. Happy Tuesday, mama. Happy Tuesday. So glad you're up in there. It's a couple more I can't see, but I see the number. But man, Happy Tuesday is going to be a good one. I'm excited about today. I think we need to tell them about. I think we need to tell them about something. T, I see something on your head. It looked like you might have been, trying to. I don't know. We didn't plan this out this way, but it looked like we're wearing kind of similar things
We did the same thing last week.
We did it last week, didn't we, man?
We did it.
So, I mean,
zero doubt.
It is what it is, though, right?
It is what it is.
It is. So why don't you tell them a little bit about what you rocking, homie?
Well, right now, I'm rocking the latest and greatest Barber Love hat, United Barbers Club. That's all we like to do is display and put on the performance of Barber Love with our barber community and the whole hair industry. Also, I have the Level Up Barbershop all the way in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Shout out to that team that's out there. Heck of dope team. Love to holler at them. What's our man? Ray,
Casino.
Casino Ray. Yeah.
Yep, Casino Ray, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Vegas barbers, man. They always they show us a lot of love down there, man. We blessed about that for real.
Yes,
You know, on my crown, y'all, I'm sporting that Barber Love, but I went with the crispy cocaine white today. The crispy cocaine white Barber Love today.
Yes.
And then on the breastises, I got What's Your Hair Story? And guess what? It's none other than, you know, I'll be having to check that sleeve. Boom. Booksy. Yes. Had to put that Booksy hoodie on. I don't know what city y'all in. Matter of fact, tell us in the comments what city y'all in. But I know in this city called Sacramento, where they say it's supposed to be hot year round, it's a lie because it's cold right now. And so it's hoodie season, man. It's hoodie season. All right, man. Well, I think we keep this thing rolling. We got to let them know who we be rolling with. Let them know, T.
I got you.
Vitano, vetted talent now. The first platform built to let barbers show their skills, personality, and presence through video. And for shop owners, it's a game changer for hiring. No guessing, no wasted interviews, just real barbers showing real work before they walk in your shop. Every profile is ID verified. Barbers get discovered. Shops build better teams. Everybody wins. Vitano. Skills speak louder than words. Download now. Available on all platforms.
All your favorite barbers love it.
I love it.
This is the Bopper Digital Business Card.
Barbers! It's 2025, bro. We got the digital business cards now. Not only do they work amazing, they also make you look cool. They help you stand out, bro. When you go up to somebody, you have them tap your card like this, and then all your contact information pops right up. Boom. Whatever you want them to see. Right? I have my websites and stuff all set up, but whatever you want them to see pops right up on their phone. How dope is that?
Do it proper. Get Bopper.
Barbers Illustrated Magazine, the #1 magazine built for the craft. Featuring the freshest cuts, top barbers, tool reviews, and real industry stories. Get the magazine your shop should have had yesterday. Print subscriptions just $9.99. Digital subscriptions only $3.99. Single print issues $12.99 and digital single issues $4.99. Tap in today and level up your barbershop game. Barbers Illustrated Magazine, join the movement. Welcome to the world of barbering.
Yes, sir. Hey, I just want to let everybody know that these are real businesses. This ain't no joke, no gimmick, nothing that we just do because they pay us. We mess with each and every one of these. And every one. Hey, where my bopper at? I got my bopper on me in my wallet. I got Booksy everywhere on my phone. You know I'm messing with the Barbers Illustrated because I got the magazines getting delivered monthly. I got mine just told me that it'd be here in a couple of days. Also, Vitano. We are subscribers of Vitano as well. So make sure you guys tap in. Go download each and every one of them apps and give them your support. It's going to pay off in the end.
Good point, man. Well said, T. Melly Mail, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Well said. Man, what'd you do last weekend, homie?
It's so funny because I be having to think. I
I love hitting you with the question too. I see it on your face every week. And while you're doing that, yes, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, Ma. I appreciate that. Yes, we need that. We need that.
Yes, indeed. I didn't do nothing. What was nothing at all. I didn't go to.
It's okay to say nothing.
Good, because I'm like I feel like I gotta have somewhere to go.
People need to hear that nothing is happening sometime, man, and it's all good. What you do?
I went and watched the new Predator movie.
Ooh.
I've been fiending to watch that, and I have not had time because I had so much going on the past couple of weeks. That movie was good.
Okay. I didn't even know they had a new Predator movie. Any of y'all seen that? I didn't even know.
And it's nothing like you would think. It's not like any of the old Predators. It's really diving into the story of the Predator, and it was good. Really good.
Movies like that, I got to go back and watch the original again before I go, because it'd be so long. I'm not like you. You be remembering details of movies 30 years ago. I gotta go. I gotta go back and watch it again. But that's good. That's good. They brought it back.
Yes, indeed.
So you went to see Predator. Trust the Barber. I see you, man. Vegas. Is it cold out there though? That was my question. Is it cold? Because it's cold out here right now and it's moist. So for me last weekend, watch when Tamel say this. When you hear me say this, I
wait.
my third.
Wait. No, before you say that, I remember now. I remember. I told you.
It's okay.
No, let me tell him. Oh, I'm tripping.
Let me tell him.
I'm a little under the weather.
Yeah, y'all don't get too close to this screen because he is a little sick.
My goodness, there is a promoter out here in Sacramento that is there is a big spotlight on his comedy shows. I have been to each and every one of them, and it is well ran. The food is delicious. The DJ is fantastic. The service is great. The drinks are thick. And the entertainment, the comedians on every level, from even the introduction of the host, everybody there just put on you get your money's worth. You get your money's worth. You don't feel cheated. You actually feel like you owe a little extra, but it is so well done. And I am talking about none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Lonnie Horn, and Stylers Entertainment, our events. It is freaking a great show. We're already looking forward to the next one. I already bought 6 tickets for that one. I support my brother, and I support you because you put on a good show. Everything you've been doing, especially that karaoke, you need to bring that back.
I will too.
Yeah, this comedy thing is just it's perfect. It's perfect, Lon. You're gonna outgrow your spot though. You're gonna
I already got the idea down.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't announced it yet, but I already got the idea down.
Yeah.
And it's quadruple. But it's something nice about that space. It's an intimacy that
I love it.
People like there. So I'd rather that sell out, and like we do with the Clipper game, the Barber game, you sell it out, and then if you gotta raise it, you gotta raise it. But there will be a big one. But I want to thank you, man. So let me tell y'all about my partner T. What I love about T. If T don't like something, it don't matter if he like you or love you. He gonna tell you he don't like it. And you can't pay for friendship like that. So I know damn well if T didn't like my show, T just wouldn't come. And he has been to every single show, and I appreciate it. But we do rock out. Lance Woods is our host. He's killing it. And it's an intimate vibe. It's a dinner cocktail show. So it's a dope date night show. It's a dope friends night out, family night. It's just dope, man. But it's really cool to hear his feedback. But this December 27th, if y'all anywhere in the Northern California area, it's worth a little drive because it's going to be rocking. We got Ron G coming up from LA. And if you just look on his page, that boy is on there with Mike Epps. He's on there with Kevin Hart. He is rocking. Ron G is about to kill it. So anyway, I appreciate that, man. But that's what I did last weekend too. Got to do this comedy show. Had a great time. Barbering events. We love going to them, but it's nice when you get just a couple of weeks of break because me and T be at them. We be at them. Shout out to everybody who came out to the Hair Jam still, because we are still getting love from that. And it just shows that we did something that everybody felt prideful and proud of. So get ready, because we got the next one coming first quarter. Yes, what's coming up, man? What's next? Wait. Have we been on here since Thanksgiving?
Oh, no.
No, we did Heat the Streets. We did Heat the Streets, y'all.
Did Heat the Streets.
Thank you to everybody that came out and did Heat the Streets. Man. This is what partnerships is for, homie. This is what partnerships is for. So we did Heat the Streets, man. It was beautiful. This is where we get out on Thanksgiving and Christmas morning. We get out items of warmth to the homeless. And man, you talking about some really grateful people, man. We got to really touch the homeless community. It kind of reminded me of, excuse me, when we first started 7 years ago. There was a lot of tent cities out there, but then as the city started improving, growing, they start pushing homeless out of those areas. They would kind of just break them up, so it was hard to find them. And we would go to the shelters, but the shelters have a lot of resources. Not to say they don't need more, but we wanted to catch the people that are in the trenches. And so yeah, we were out there this year, and kids were there with us. Everybody, man, we had a good experience, man. So if anybody want to get involved with Heat the Streets, we're taking items, donations for items of warmth, from hats, beanies, jackets, hoodies, gloves, socks. Those would be amazing things. You can look on our page, and a lot of information will be on there this week regarding it. So yeah, you could donate time. You want to come out and just volunteer. The morning of, we get out from 9 to 11. It's really short, but it's very, very thorough. So we would love to have y'all, man.
Yeah, we had this bread company that teamed up with us this year. They had over 700 loaves of fresh bread that they handed out, and it was just great to have just a different dynamic added to our event. And we're in talks with other people as well that wants to join the cause. So, guys,
Yeah.
please, did you mention Cash App, United Barbers Club? Send
Yeah,
us the money. We will spend every penny of that.
every penny, y'all. We don't keep none of it, y'all. If you send 200, 210 is getting spent, because we always end up having to add something to it.
Right.
you give us 300, 320 is getting spent. But yeah, we'll go and get more blankets, more socks, all that. But shout out to y'all, man, and shout out to Uppercuts Barbershop, man. That's Tamel's shop. We can't control our teams, sometimes we've had years where almost my whole team that showed up and we in there deep, and then we had years where Tamel's team showed up, and then we had some where it was half and half, then we had some where neither one of our teams showed up, and it was the community out there.
Yeah.
But I want to encourage it by just shouting out Uppercuts, because y'all look good, and I wish everybody could come every time, but it don't go that way. But it seemed like who's supposed to be there is there every single time.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful energy. But Uppercuts, y'all look. I see Max up in there, boy. Maxie Blidzy.
My team been on the road lately, man. I don't know what they got into them, but boy, I so love my team.
Hey, y'all look good, my dude. Y'all look great, actually. I was so proud, man. So I love the Uppercuts team, man. That's my extended family through my brother. So what's coming up, though? I know I'm anxious to get our guests in.
We'll be in Modesto at another Cuts by Vic event. We will be co-hosting that. We're excited about that. I don't know the last time we hosted a Cuts by Vic event.
We're hosting his.
I believe so.
Oh, snap.
I think
we don't ever know what we do. Vic be like, we got y'all on the flyer, brothers.
Hey, we love that dude. He can tell us to do whatever.
Whatever Vic tell us to do, we be like, all right, we there. Because Vic was the first, before we even got really known for throwing events. Vic was the one that was the first barber battle I ever went to. So, that was big. So yeah, what I know we're a little far from the Grinch right now. That's no, we're not.
Yeah, we co-hosting. If y'all can see that, you like
look at us, man. Look at us. Okay,
co-hosting.
We on flyers and things.
On flyers and things. We got to do a video for him. We got to get some people out. Yes. After that, we will be at the Grinch, which is the week after that, and boy, I'm excited. This is one of my favorite events.
It's fun.
It's just the Grinch. I'm a fan of the Grinch, and the way that they do it, the way the competitors come out and they use the colors of the Grinch in most of the designs. They're wearing the colors. They're doing Grinch faces. The braiders are doing Grinch stuff. I just love it.
If y'all don't know, it's called the Grinch that stole the barbershop. The barber battle.
Yep.
And it's all just Grinched out, and it's fun, man. Tati, shout out to Tati Love, Joanna, the Freedom Braiders. They put this on, and it's like Tamel said, it's just themed up and it's fun. They they make it feel like a family fun event when we go down there.
Look, we didn't talk her up.
Look, talked her up. The Grinch is gonna be fire, man. So that's another one that's coming up that we looking forward to. So y'all make sure y'all get on there.
Yeah, if y'all gonna be in the Bay Area too, or plan on or in and around the Bay Area and have something that you want to sell or present, they do have some deals right now for the vendor booths. So tap in with It's Tati Love at It's Tati Love.
Yeah, it's Tati Love on IG. Y'all get with her. Y'all get with her. All right, man. We got other things coming up, but we're gonna talk about it next week. Man, I'm ready to get our gas in here. I'm so interested. So interested. All right, y'all. Y'all know we really grateful for this platform. Like I always tell y'all, we get a chance to travel around this country and we get to meet some of the most influential people in this industry. Cool thing is, man, me and Tamel, we're just some barbers, man. Really, we're just some barber boys. And we picked up clippers and never expected these opportunities. So it's transitioned now to not just us going around the country and getting to meet some of the most influential people, but now this platform is attracting people that we may not have ever had the opportunity to come across, to encounter. And we're finding out, like this guest tonight, there's a lot of history in this game that we don't know. And we're so excited to get it, man. This guy right here, man, if you just look through his page, you'll see he is a professional. This guy his content is on point. His beer game is stupid. Right. And his passion for the game, for this industry is second to none, man. So I'm excited to pick his brain. I hate saying that, but to pick his brain and to learn about barber history from his perspective, man. We bring it to the screen. The one, the only Craigskilz.
Okay. Yeah, I always got to clap it up for myself. No matter what's happening, you clap for yourself.
Clap it up for yourself. Craig, what's happening, sir?
What's up? East meets West. What's up, baller?
Hey, man.
Let's do it, man.
Where are you actually at?
Yeah, where you at?
I'm in Delaware. I'm in Wilmington, Delaware.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, you
okay.
Delaware, yeah. Home of Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
When they put that long eye on it. Hey, so the cold we talking about out here ain't nothing compared to what you doing out there.
It was raining all day, but it's cold though. The winter about to slam down on us a little bit though. We gotta get the coats out though, but people still wearing shorts out this joint.
That's what's up, man. So something cool, man. Me and Tamel, we don't call this an interview, man. It's a conversation. It's a chance to get to know somebody. Right. And you, man, you have an interesting presence online, and you got a lot of history behind you. Just for the sake of people like us that don't know your history, give us a little timeline of your barbering history.
Oh, wow. Well, I started cutting hair in 1990 in college when I was playing football at Delaware State University. It was college then, now it's university now. And one of my childhood friends taught me that also played on the football team. Then I went from there after my football career didn't go well. Well, I won some championships, but it didn't go well after that. I started cutting hair, opened up my first shop in 96. Opened up a second shop like 3 years later. Then had another shop. Now I'm at my building that I have now. I started traveling with Major League Barber with Nori West. Me and him used to compete against each other in our tri-state area a lot. And then he started a company and we started traveling together in like 2004. Then I left the company about 2011, 12. Well, half the company split. They'll say a split, but half the people went with Stay, half the people went with me. And we started Iconic Barber with my partner, my business partner, Wanza Poole, Iconic Wanza from Philly. And then we still here. We still rocking. We still teaching. We still educating. And we've been around for a long time. We've seen majority of everybody that's hot in the game. We've probably seen them come in the game and succeed past us where they at today. And it's been a beautiful thing to see it happen since 2000. It really is.
Yeah, I can imagine that because that's what we're seeing now. Being that we've been in the barber battle part of this industry for the past 7, 8 years, and
Mm.
we seen people that started out as competitors now
Uh-huh.
educators, platform artists, and out there with brand ambassadors. It's a telling story to be able to witness the growth of
Oh,
people.
we gonna get into it though.
Oh yeah,
Check this out. Check this out. For two guys that we fell into this. Everything we
Okay.
doing is organic.
Oh, no doubt.
And what's interesting is we knew nothing about major league, none of that.
No doubt.
Nori. And so it's interesting, man. We started to build a buzz through what we were doing, and we started traveling a lot. And as we traveled, we met more people. We met more people. And I'm originally from Chicago. So
Okay.
when I found out that there was a Midwest trade show, oh man, I was like, a reason to go home? I was like, oh snap.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
we did everything we could to incorporate that in the, our route. And we ended up
Absolutely.
getting back there and we met Joe Flano. And Joe, we met Joe actually in Vegas, wasn't it, T?
we met all of them at
I feel like it was Vegas.
I think it was Vegas.
And
No,
and so
yep, it was Vegas. And then
yeah, so
went to
we
visit
met
with
him in Vegas. Told him I was from Chicago, and then I found out about his show, and then we figured out a way to get out there, and that was when we first transitioned. We actually announced at his show on stage that we were transitioning from the Sacramento Barbers Club to the United Barbers Club because now we
Okay.
were building more national relationships,
Absolutely.
and so what was the trip was we was just like, dang, this is crazy. We've been throwing battles out here, and now we only know about this guy from Modesto named Cuts by Vic,
by Vic.
who Cuts by
Absolutely.
Vic is like the DJ Khaled of this stuff, man. I'm talking about
Okay.
another one. Like every
Every
month he was throwing the
Absolutely.
barber battle. For
Okay.
us, we had no clue this even existed. We was like, this is dope. No drama, no violence, no nothing. Everybody smoking, drinking, cutting hair, having a
Right.
good time. So we wanted to be a part of it, and we wanted
No
to bring
doubt.
it to Sacramento. We brought it to Sacramento. We started doing our thing. We run into Joe, and we realized, dang, he's doing what we're doing. But we get out there and find out, no, this is even bigger than the ones
Yes.
we're throwing battles. He's throwing an expo, and so we're getting educated, Craig, along the way. And we get out to Chicago. We walking through the center, and we run into Nori. And we had no idea who he was. We talking, chopping it
Absolutely.
up. He's like, man, y'all cats is cool, man. And he's like, yeah. We said, man, we throw battles back in Sacramento, da 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 da. And he paused for a minute. He said, I'm gonna let y'all know something, man. He said, I actually got Joey started. And I was like, whoa, like we only know a Joe Flano. So what I'm getting to, my man, is we learned that there's so much history behind where we came in at.
No
and
doubt.
so it's been so dope to meet the Craigs, the Norries,
Right.
and the Joes, and keep getting more of that background.
Right.
So,
right.
man, what we hear is the battle started where there was no battle. There were hair, there were beauty shows, and they would give the barbers like a little section way in the back by the bathroom and call it the segment of barber battle. And that's what we were told, is how it
Okay.
really started. What's
Well,
your history, your recollection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give us
Okay.
the
We gonna
recollect.
scale it back. We're gonna scale it back a little bit. Well, I'm sure y'all seen okay, from 2000, it was a lady named Terry. I forgot her last name. She's from Chicago. She threw a
Okay.
barber. She threw a barber. It was called the Barber Boot Camp. She threw one in Miami, Florida.
Whoa.
And Nori was there. Barber Boot Camp. Nori went down before Major League. Well, Major League Barber existed. It was just a Philly thing. He went down there and met some barbers, which one of the barbers became on the team. Then they went to go cut on set at the Ice Cube's movie Barbershop. So they got the pictures of them cutting on set of the haircuts of the barbershop. So it was just him, his brother, his nephew, a couple other friends from Philly, and a guy named Rashid. We'll get to him later. from Miami, which from Philadelphia, South Jersey area, but it was Miami. They met him. Then I went to the second one in Chicago that she threw, where I met Ivan. I met a couple. Ivan was he was working for Andy. I think he just got the job. A lot of other barbers was there. Nori and them was there too. Then Nori came to my shop. Hair shows. It was hair shows, and the barbers used to battle. I never knew Nor for 10 years. We should came said, "Yo, I got this new thing, a Major League Barber. I want you to come along, join." So I did. We flew to Atlanta down there. Now you got to understand when I say this, and there's no disrespect. Let me say this. No disrespect to nobody y'all ever met. Just scratch them out, and we starting way before them. Everybody, every barber battle, everybody you met, scratch them out. We talking me and Nor. Everybody else came after us. Just get that correct right there. Everybody you met came after us. All right, so that's what happened there. So we went to Atlanta. We cutting on stage now. Went to Atlanta. Of course, y'all know Atlanta show. It was only 3 barber companies: Andy's, Oscar, Walls. So they really didn't know about what y'all doing today, that barber battle, that advanced cutting, all that other stuff. No, the first time they seen it was with them Major League Barber guys. I was part of them. Some other people was part of them. We was rock. We was the only barber company outside of them 3. So down in Atlanta, everybody was around us. Everybody. We was loud. We was cutting. We was doing free haircuts. We was selling T-shirts. We was rolling. We ain't had no competition like y'all throw a battle. Now it's companies everywhere. Just imagine it was just one.
Man.
You feel that? So everybody was coming. Barbers from across the country want to get down. It was just full of barbers. Now the tricky thing about that, we were young. People was bringing business to us. Now I'm gonna say this quick dart. We were so loud at Atlanta show, the Asian hair company wanted to bought our instrumental hip hop CD. Feel that? And we was like, why y'all want the CD? Because they wanted to play the same music we playing and see if that can get them the crowd over there. Feel that? So I'm giving you a drew. At the same time, when we walked in, like you go to the trade show and in the morning, everybody get around, they packing their stuff up. The Asian company used to do some kind of chant before they sold. So I said, well, F it. We need to come up with our own chant. Because if they bought the CD, let's copy their chant. What they can sell? What the hell? We don't know what they doing. So we all have to huddle up and be like, just sell, nigga, sell. You know what I'm saying? So this is the early stages of when I go to the show now, or what I see that we spawned all of that. So now after that was the Atlanta show. We was going back and forth to Atlanta, Then you got to understand that hair business. Atlanta was the black show. Then it was, I say, the show for everybody else, which is the hair trade shows, the IBS, the premieres, the Long Beach show, the Chicago show. It was dumb. Wasn't no barber battles yet. None of that exists. All right. So then we was going to all the shows. So we was in the shows making noise. They used to complain about the noise because we used to pump up the music. Hip hop flowing, we selling, and our crowd was bigger than everybody. So
Craig, what y'all segment look like physically? Like how much space did y'all have?
We had the basic booth.
Oh, this was at a booth?
This wasn't a barber battle. This was just
I get it. I just want to know their section.
See what I'm gonna give y'all right now is some secrets that I get. That's why I get so frustrated. And I reach out to y'all because people, and I get it, when people get a name, they tend to tell their own story and forget about the story. If somebody wasn't there, they don't know. So they get half the head.
And I want you to do this. We want you to breathe on here, right? Yeah. But we want to make sure it's clear. That's why we give the disclaimer. We don't know. We came in where we came in. Yeah, but in barbering, when you get to this, man, I want to know how you being a historian in this, how you think the new people should know, because without a platform like this, we wouldn't know. So I'm excited to hear this, but it makes me think, well, how would we expect them to know either? You know what I mean? Keep going. This is good.
Remember, we traveling around. We really traveling around. All right, then we did a whole circuit of all the shows. We went to the Caucasian show. We did that circuit for a year, 2 years. Then Nor and his brother booked. We were so loud that the other hair companies didn't want to put a booth by us.
That's crazy.
So we were so loud. So now if a lot of people watching that they know me, I always keep it 100 when I talk about this barber industry story, because I want the youngins and the older people to understand how thorough the business you into and what really happened, and it could clear up some of the things that you see at the barber battles that's going on now. So we was at the IBS show. We went back to the IBS about 2-3 years later. We was at the booth. We was setting up. We was rocking. So we said, "Damn, man!" We walking around. We was like, "Yo, why our carpet different?" So we looked up, and we was in the urban pavilion. So they put all the black businesses in one section, and our carpet was different. So I just want y'all. This is not 70s, 80s, 90s. This is 2000s. So I want y'all to know how even the shows had to adapt what was coming, what y'all see today. They had to adapt. That just didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? These are things that we went through. And again, we were young. It was coming out too far. So then even the barber companies, the 3 barber companies, didn't know how to handle it. They never had, it wasn't a thing of ambassadors. It wasn't a thing of these groups and you do this on social media. Remember, that was MySpace game. We was twerking off of MySpace. You know what I'm saying? So that's what was going on. So now we got all the hot barbers running with us. So all them 3 companies was like, damn, we want the barbers. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know how to handle it because all their barbers wanted to be with us. So again, they had to learn. We was learning how to deal with them before all the big business going on. Everybody charging $1,000. We ain't had none of that. Everybody was coming out for free. Was nobody getting paid? I was staying in the same hotel room. The love of the game, which your hat says, that's why we came out for free because it's just the love of the game. So people got to understand. So when everybody charged everything, I get it. Everything evolves, but at one time, Cass was doing it just for the love. To get their name out there. So then we threw what changed the game was back to North threw a barber battle booked for the IBS show in New York. This was the first barber battle. Remember, outside the 3 companies really didn't throw barber battles. If they did, their barber battles was corporate. No flyness, no nothing. Get on stage, cut Dante, and get out of there. Now we got the sauce. So now I got, at the time, Trey Songz was the hottest R&B guy at the time. His DJ went to college with me. So I got his DJ to come DJ at the battle. So Trey Songz, the hottest R&B act, he's the DJ at the battle. We called, and this is an exclusive. At the same time on TV, Cake Boss. You ever heard of the Cake Boss TV show about cakes?
Yeah. And he makes cakes.
His show was hot. It was just hot. It was right across the bridge from the New York Roof Happening. We reached out to him to see if we can get a cake made and Major League Barber's logo to go on this show. See, this is the slick stuff that people don't know because I was one of the main players. That didn't happen. We didn't get that rolling fine. We good. So we threw the barber battle. It was noise. They put us in the corner. We blasted out the show. Barbers was going crazy. Big John Trophy, everybody was going crazy. But that also showed a lot of people in the background, barbers, corporate people, seen something. They said, man, this can get bigger than what it is. But remember, when we in it, it's so much running around. And we working for free. The structure wasn't completely there. So then now, as we kept traveling, you mentioned Joe Flannel. Here come the Joe Flannels joining the team. Here come these guys joining the team. These guys join the team. So now I don't want you to get false flags. Those are my guys. But at the end of the day, like I told you before, everybody don't know the original game.
The order. Yeah, the order.
Absolutely. So a lot of people came along. So a lot of people left. A lot of people still there. Now Major League Barber has one guy that's been there before me. His name Rudy, Major League Barber from South Carolina. He's been there before me. You know what I'm saying? But he don't get his credit. He's been rolling from 2003.
Oh, man.
You understand what I'm saying? So his stories is crazy because he's seen it all happen. And he also was a photographer too. He was our photographer at the same time. So all that was rolling good. So now, after that show, of course, all the rest of the shows, we want the battle in our show too. So now, out of all the big time Caucasian hairdresser white shows, had a Major League Barber battle in their show. They all wanted the battle. You see what I'm saying? So that started the barber battle game. After that, Curtis from Exotics.
Exotics.
Okay,
that was the next name we would hear a lot.
So see this right here. So I got jewels. See this right here? This is a trophy of Curtis's first barber awards in Atlanta at Puffy's Club.
Oh, that's dope.
So now reason why I got the trophy, that trophy was given to Major League Barber.
So y'all was at the P. Diddy parties.
Stop it, Lon. That's my line. You can't be the jokester. That's me, Lon. Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Hey, keep going. We having fun. We having fun, man. We barbers. We barbers.
Curtis threw the first barber awards outside the Atlanta show.
Okay.
And he gave it to Major League Barber because we was the only group. So
Got
I
you.
spoke at it. That's why I got the trophy. So that's a jewel. That's why I got the trophy, because I was the speaker for the group. So also at that same time, remember Puffy was doing Making of the Band. He had a white guy on it. I think was the rapper or something like that. They had him that weekend because they were supposed to do a reality show on the barber, and he was going to be the barber. So they had him running around with us that weekend. Another jewel that nobody know, because you might not have been there. You know what I'm saying? Of course you was, because you don't know this. So Curtis he gonna be like, damn, I got the trophy still here.
That's dope.
It's funny. Yeah. So we was rolling, and like I said, Curtis was a part of us, no doubt. Curtis was there the whole time. He had exotics. So then Curtis took his show. He got a crew of guys, which was a lot of them were Latino, and he took his tour. That he did that first tour on the road. You know what I'm saying? Which, while he was doing that, we were still doing at the show. So all this was going on. So that was Curtis did that maybe about 2012, 13. So after that, what's another thing that happened? We Hortorial, what's his name? Hanzo Shears.
Hanzo.
Okay. So Hanzo Shears came out to the Vegas show. This when he had took over the company, I think, from his dad. He threw all, if you hear his story, his first show, he threw all his marbles in the pot. Him and his friend got the Shears came to the show. That's his first show was the Las Vegas show. So we setting up, we like, yo, some dude over there with Shears. He had us suspended on the black tarp. We were shocked, like, I ain't suspended on the black tarp. Remember, it was just him and his partner. That's how deep we go. We met him. He seen our crowd. He was like, damn, y'all got it popping over there. I don't got nobody coming. So we seen it going on. We rocking. So at the same time, this bracelet right here. Remember the sheer bracelet?
Mm-hmm.
This bracelet right here. Oh,
yeah. We just, yeah.
All right. This bracelet right here, guy was at the show too. He was a sheer company guy, another sheer company guy. He designed this bracelet. He debuted it at the IBS show. He was selling them for $80. Right? So he said, how many on your team? We said about 15. He gave us $50. So remember, we young, and I keep it so 100 when I say this, and I want all the barber companies to understand. So we said, nigga, we gonna bootleg that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we had somebody make them. Next show was Atlanta. Killed them in Atlanta with the shirt. Remember, we was the only one had them besides him. He wasn't going where we was going. You know what I'm saying? So we had them too.
Nice.
This is the game where I see a lot of new young companies come up, and I see them moving. I just try to tell them, look, bro, it's how people, if your paperwork ain't right, they're going to bootleg you. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. We was at Atlanta show again. We met the guy from New Dread. I forgot his name. He the one created the sponge.
Right? Oh wow.
So he from Dallas, Texas.
I saw that story. Yeah, I saw that story.
So when he came to the show in Atlanta, he came straight to the crowd, which was us. So he came to Breast. We all bought him. We started curling people's hair. So I just want everybody watching to know this is real deal. This is how the barber industry was going to get to where it's at now. How Major League Barber spawned all these companies. All right. So at the same show, we went back to Atlanta. We started Major League Barber TV. I was videotaping. I had a camera guy follow me from my shop all the way to Atlanta, the whole camera game. That same show, I interviewed. This is going to be tricky. He might say, nah, it didn't happen like that, but it did. I wish I had the video. I interviewed Jay Majors. I think that was his first or second time coming to the show. He wasn't even called Jay Majors then. It was just Jay to us. He came down. He was getting his thing off. He was around it. I interviewed, and I wish I had it. It got lost, but I wish I had it. And Jay said something. I always remember what he said. He said something. Then he said, "Yo, bro, ain't nobody ever gonna out hustle me if I get into this game." And as I see now, he hustles like a crazy. He gets it off to the T.
Boy, on another level.
I wanted to. So Jay will tell you, he know we big time. So I wanted the ones that heard that earlier before he lifting weights. He was real skinny, boom, boom, keeping it moving. So he was down there. Also at that show, remember everybody was cutting their Andy's trimmers. Remember they was cutting the trimmers.
Yeah, they was cutting the skeleton.
Oh yeah, making them skeleton.
Right. We had a battle on the floor. The guy that created that was in that battle at that show.
Oh, that's dope.
Anybody ever seen it? So now look, He couldn't
It's
even get a company to
manufactured.
deal with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Get a
manufactured.
company to deal with him. They was like, yo, you gonna burn somebody's hair off.
Yeah.
They would had all kind of excuses. So look at, I just want people to, when you see Major League Barber, and I'm not part of them now, I'm not hyping them up like that. I was a part from the beginning, so I always got a feeling for them. But when you see them, don't think they just another barber battle. They the ones started this ish. For real,
Let me say something about what you just said right there.
Yeah.
So again, me and Timel, all organic, man. We didn't even know what we was walking into, man. We just been cutting hair.
Yeah.
We've been probably cutting hair as long as all of y'all been cutting hair. But y'all were on this industry side that we didn't even know existed. And so now when we start getting requests like, hey, come out here, do this, do that.
Yeah.
We were running to the Joe Flanos, and we so happy, man. We just proud. We just like, hey, bro, we doing this back in SAC. And I'll never forget Joe's face. Hey, Joe was like this. Are y'all doing battles? Huh? Like, yeah. He like, there's some history behind that. We started it way back, and I didn't understand it at that time. To be real with you, I didn't get it because we was so much on this. We was just like, damn, this is dope that barbers can get together and do this. And we just start yelling out Barber Love on stage. Never even heard the word Barber Love. One day we were hosting something in Santa Rosa down in the Bay Area out here. Again, we just kept getting requests. Come out here and do this. Right. Come, we're gonna give y'all a booth, a free booth. Come and do this. So we start podcasting and doing what we do, and then we start hosting. One day I was looking out on the stage from the stage. I said, man, remember T, I used to get real sentimental on the mic. Hey, cause I come from somewhere I'm like, if we look like us in here, we gotta watch out and figure out how to get out the building.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I was looking around and I'm like, dang, y'all look. I was like, just look at y'allself. I was like, man, look how beautiful we are here, man. Like, just look, stop for a minute and look around. Man, this is Barber Love. Everybody say Barber Love. Hey, we thought we created something. Hey, we started saying Barber Love, right? And then I really went and designed this on the computer. Okay. And then who was it? Was it Joe or was it?
It was Joe. It was Joe.
Yeah, Joe came.
We went back to Midwest. We went to CT. We was
CT. Yeah, and we finally made some. Okay. And then he said, it's already a Barber Love, right? And we was like, nah, we didn't, but we didn't copy that. We just, this is really truly how we felt, that it was so beautiful that barbers was having this kind of love. So anyway, man, that's just like a piece of the beginning of us. It's almost like we've been getting history backwards. You know what I mean?
No doubt,
you know what I'm saying? So it's really cool to have somebody like you that was in the trenches of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the Barber Love, man, the Barber Love was created at the show in Orlando, premiere show. We all went out to eat right next to premiere show. It's not Cracker Barrel. What's one of them?
Not Cracker Barrel.
What's one of them?
Buffets. It's a buffet.
Buffet. One of the buffets. It's a buffet right there across the street from McDonald's. Right. We were sitting there. I know, like it was yesterday. We all was sitting there with a whole bunch of barbers with us. We had a couple of new Latino barbers that was going on, and I'm gonna stop right. Well, I'll get back to that. A couple of Latino barbers that was all sitting at the table, and we don't know who said it first. We was just all at that table. Somebody said we should just start saying Barber Love. We showing love. Barber Love. Cool. Okay, so then everybody goes home. So two people. I
can't wait for you to get to this.
The girl, she's from California. My girl LaDon. I can't front her. That's my girl LaDon. All right, LaDon, and the other name you don't know, Wanzo Poole, did the business. They got on the paperwork and did the paperwork. Now LaDon and Wanzo called the bosses, Nor and Naj, called me too, and said, look, this is how much it costs, put in. At the time, stuff is moving so fast, you don't think stuff is serious. So didn't nobody put in but them two. So LaDon and Wanza owned the slogan Barber Love, which we didn't, like, I understand, you got to understand how today's moving, I get it. We didn't care.
We just doing stuff. It was organic.
We didn't care. We was just doing stuff. So then we started saying, like, when we say Barber Love, everybody put up the L for love. Barber Love. That's why on the shirt showed you everybody we was putting the L up, L up, L up, L up. Now it was a beef about who created the damn L. Damn, dog, we was there. You know what I'm saying? Create the L. Okay. So then we came up with Barber Love had to stand with something. So it's love, honor, and respect. So that show I told you that the guy had the clipper, that same exact show, I had brought down the Barber Love handshake, which is 3 positions: love, honor, and respect, and it ends with the L. When you shake somebody's hand, you come in of love, honor, respect, and you end both with the L. Right? So which is the dope ass handshake, bro. But at the time, I had
Is
so
it
much
trademark?
Oh, nah, I know.
Line, we can do it. We can do it. Line, we can do
I'll
it.
give it to you. I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? So look, so at the time, everybody was like, "Nah, man, we don't want to be like a gang. We don't want to be like a gang." Just imagine if you go to an event and all the barbers knew a Barber Love handshake. That right there will just, with all the beef that's in the barber battle, just by introducing a person with that handshake, you automatically gave him love, honor, respect of y'all in the same game. So
Craig, you should bring it back, Craig. You should bring it back, man.
Well,
you should do it.
Yeah, we'll get to that too. So at the end of the day, you know, LaDonna Juan was running. It wasn't no inner beef. It's just, you know, the name was hot, nigga. The name was hot. I mean, you can't get no better than Barber Love. The name was hot. So of course, anybody that own it is gonna hug it 100%. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So then everybody dropped off. Now LaDonna is the sole 100% owner. So she got a shop in Miami. She knows to do it. But you know, I still call her my girl. You know, we didn't have no real beef like that. Well, I don't got beef for nobody. I just direct and I tell you what it is. But like, if you don't like it, then it is what it is. You know, I'm not hopping on that BS. Yeah,
respect.
It is what it is. But she's doing her own thing now, and the name is the name. I mean, she checks jokers from the rip on that name. You know what I'm saying? I give her a rep, but she's gonna check. You know what I'm saying? So what would you do if you was yours? You know what I'm saying? So, but then, you know, me and Noor talked about a month ago, and we still talking about the whole situation. It's still a tight situation, but we all say all barbers are Barber Love, no matter what. But it's a thing that if it didn't have that much pressure like it has now and stayed alone, a lot of beef probably wouldn't be going on today if everybody was just show Barber Love. And
simple as that.
How we say it a lot.
Yeah, so that's why, like I said, we got the hand. Whenever I meet y'all, I'll show y'all the handshake a couple podcasts because it's a dope handshake. It's love, honor, and respect.
I love
that. We will help get that around, and we'll be like, Craig started this, man.
It's a serious game. You know what I'm saying? So that's all the stuff that happened. Far as that, now when I left, we created Iconic Barber. We left because we wanted to concentrate on education.
Yeah.
So I was teaching. I know this is going to go out, but I'm gonna get on the iPad speaker. So I was teaching in California for Major League Barber at a show, and a lady came up to me and gave her a card. Usually, every time I get cards, I give it straight to Noor or his brother Nas. But this card I kept for some reason. I didn't know why. So when I started Juan started Iconic Barber with the other people. LaDon was with us too. Don't get it twisted. When she left with us for Major League Barber, she came over to Iconic Barber.
Nice.
So we her name was Bonnie. She had Bonnie was a Caucasian lady from Arizona. She had called a beauty agent. She was an agent for a lot of big time barbers and beauticians. The only barber she had at the time was she had Ivan. Then she took on us, and she thinks she had Roderick Samuels. So what she did was she used to, instead of us calling the shows or booking, she did the booking for us.
Oh no!
When you went through her, you went booking. So now you got to remember, still there's no barber battles. You know what I'm saying? It's only Atlanta show, which is the black show, or the Caucasian hair shows. So we was getting booked for the Caucasian hair shows, but we was only concentrating on education. We didn't care about no battles. We was past that. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to educate. We didn't want to, what I said, the barber battles, we didn't want to educate just barbers. That's why we stayed on the other side. Now, standing on the other side, they say the term they say now, you went pop or you went commercial.
I got you. It was like on the barbering side, it was more underground.
Yeah.
Right.
This was the mainstream. Y'all was crossing into the mainstream of it. Got you.
The mainstream. So we crossed over to the mainstream, which the mainstream is the A-list of the game because it's everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's everybody. Now, they had a problem with because they didn't have too much barber stuff. So that's where the big time barber comes you see today. They got out of that and created the barber battles that you see today. But I get mad because I hear a lot of barbers say, I don't go to these shows, I just go to the barber battles. And I say, well, damn, the barbers, the young barbers are missing the hairdressers, hair too, that's making 3 million, 50 million. The conversation is all hair. So you go to a barber battle and miss out on the whole industry. So that's why I say when I see barbers say, talk about I'm in the barber industry, no, you're not. You just going to a barber battle. The hair industry is over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you get the facial creams,
Yep.
every full package. So now I ain't gonna say his name, but a barber I met online said, I don't go to, no, I'm not gonna say it. I don't go to, because y'all know who it is. He said, he tells
oh, I know, we all know who it is now.
He tells me I don't go to barber, I don't go to I only go to one barber battle. I said, cool, that's what's up. Then I go to Orlando to the premiere show. He walking around the premiere show. I said, yo, bro, you just said you don't go to the other D shows. He said, I go to this show because it's international. Huh?
I gotta say something right there. Let me tell you why I salute you on this right here. Somebody told us something, Craig, that again, don't forget, we just two barber boys.
No
we learning about this side every day. We didn't even know there was barber politics. We was just
absolutely.
We was just enjoying the ride
and the barber love,
right? But then this is what happened though. What happened is we didn't realize our opinions and our ears became important to people. Because we were just being us. So then we start getting whispers. We showing up to party like we've been partying. People pulling us to the corner. Hey man, come here, man. Come here, man. Did you know? And we sitting there like, we just trying to party. We didn't know. And so somebody said something to us that what you just touched on, it just put more weight on it. They said, this barber that we talking about, they said, man, he got to be careful because he's saying this stuff and it's for his own reasons. This is what was said to us. And he has his own agenda, but he's not realizing on the back end the level of influence he has. And somebody's following that, believing it. And then and then here you are telling us, man, I just seen this fool at IBM. Like that's wild business right there, man. That's really wild, man.
It really is, man. But I preach that all the time in my classes. I say, look, I tell any barber I meet, anybody in the hair business, go spend a year, go to all the shows, barber battles, Harrison, all of them. And then for yourself, you're gonna find out which one you want to continue.
Dang. I like that, Craig.
I hate when I know we're in the barber boom. I get that. I hate when people throwing shows and they just want, and it's a money thing. Just come to my barber battle. They're not getting a bad influence. They're not getting a full view of the hair industry. Remember, the barber is just one part of the hair industry.
Yes, indeed.
It's called the hair industry. It's not called the barber. It's the hair industry, and barbers is in that. So that's what frustrates me the most. That people just, I mean, it's a barber battle now every week somewhere in the United States.
Yes,
barber battle. You know what I mean?
We know this.
So now in that, I meet so many barbers companies that y'all know, and I tell them about the NAHA or the PBA, Pro Beauty Association.
Yeah.
Are you a part of it? You can ask any barbers that y'all interviewing from past me or previous and ask them, are they a part of the PBA? More likely, they're going to say what it is or I'm not. So I'm saying, well, how do you say you in the industry if you're not part of one of the biggest union? Because the people that's throwing the battle is in it. But they're not telling you. So you think you down with a joker, but he only giving you a piece of the pie because he don't want you to come to his level. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, so every barber I meet, cats that y'all meet will tell you, I tell them from the jump, hey, you got to get with the PBA. You got to go to the NAHA Awards because I want you to see the complete hair industry in full at a young age that I didn't see. I call it late. And if I'd have seen
we
that
are
earlier,
taking notes and we getting ready to go to this, man. I'm telling you, man, we pretty transparent and vulnerable, dude. Like we literally are learning this every time we meet a Craig, every time we meet a Joe, every time we keep learning this. So we are the ones that's veterans on the cutting side, but it's like we're enjoying being green on the other side. It's
Right.
because we're not scared to go either. It's
Not
and
at
it,
all. I know
and
that.
it makes you love this. It makes you love this thing that you didn't know you was getting into even more.
Yeah.
Right. And again, I'm starting my podcast back up. My first guy interview is Carlos from Solid Gold. He had the Solid Gold magazine,
Hey.
in which that magazine was is the mag. It wasn't no Barber Eva. It was Solid Gold. If you wasn't in the Solid Gold magazine at one point, you wasn't a hot barber. That's how it was going down. So all the barbers that are the big time barbers, today, a lot of them was started out in Solid Gold. If y'all get them, buy all his magazines and start scanning through the pictures, you're gonna start seeing young him, young her, young him again, and all that, and then you're gonna see how they was cutting then to the day. So I wanted to get to that, to the point where it's a lot of arguments on cutting styles and all that. Look, the cutting style that every barber is doing at all the barber battles today came from the Barber Triangle, which is Philadelphia, South Jersey, and Delaware. All the color, the C's, everything came from the Tri-State area. So now, if it came from that area, and the barber company that came from that area was Major League Barber, when we traveled around, remember when we was traveling around, all they wanted us to see is to do that curve on the shape up, and how y'all getting the hair so black. Everywhere we was going, that's what they was all saying, black, to the point where we got tired of putting the damn black in.
Was that the Beijing number 59?
It was the black ice. It was the black ice, right?
Too. Black ice from Philly,
okay, at the
from
time,
Jersey.
No, ice is from South Jersey.
Yep, Jersey.
So at the time, it was either you put the Beijing in, wet it, or the jizz, or you get we was at the show talking about who got more cans. Black ice cans. So it was the black ice cans.
It was.
So now, when everybody across the country and you spraying that color on, when you see, you probably don't even know who Ice is. He's all gray and all that now, but he be at the shows all the time, dapping, but you won't, because you think somebody else innovative. Now he's standing right here.
Yeah.
That'd be dope to meet him.
Innovators, and they at the shows, but they don't get their props. So I'm the guy that props them.
Hey,
I like that. How will we find him? I would love to get him on as a guest.
Only one person got his number, Nori.
Wow.
See, Nori is the glue that a lot of people don't understand, because he's a quiet guy.
Yeah.
Nori got the number, period. You know what I'm saying? So from there, you got, from us doing all that, it spawned of course, Kenny, Tone Blacks, everybody out the camp, Jigga, that's down there in Atlanta. They all from up the way. They all from out the camp.
That's dope.
So a lot of people, a lot of guys are humble. They don't say nothing. They don't want to say nothing. But I'm still out in the mix teaching at the classes, so I always talk about it, because I want everybody to know, like, this just didn't happen yesterday. There are people really walking around that influenced the game.
Okay, tell me this, Craig. So, this what I was hoping for. Like, everything that you're doing, I told you before we even started, this is what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So, somebody got on here and said, man, the new barbers, they don't know their history. They need to learn their history. And I asked this question. How would they know? Because for me, I'm not a new barber. But again, I'm newer to the industry. I guess you could say newer to it now, because, we've been in like 7 years. We've been doing this type of thing. But where? You know what I mean? Where, besides meeting the Craig, besides meeting the Nori? We were blessed to meet the Nori. But do you know how many barbers there are? Like, there are how all these barbers gonna meet Nori? And so I'm just pushing this to you, because you're so passionately engraved in this history. And I'm like, how, man? Like, how can a new barber? It's almost like, it reminds me of the rap game. They're like, man, they don't know where it really started, and it's like, well, how would they? You know what I mean? So in the barbering, what's your thoughts on that? Your perspective?
Well,
how would a new barber learn all of this stuff?
It's two barbers we talking about. Are we talking about the barber that don't got a license, that didn't go to school, or the barber that went to school?
We talking about people that went to school, and they're getting out, they're coming in, and they're excited because they're seeing on Instagram, they're seeing the battles, they're seeing all of this cool looking stuff, and and it's not even their fault. That is what it look. It looks fun.
Absolutely, yeah.
This
Well,
I say this is the new rap. This is the new NBA. This is the so how does that person come in here and find out all of this history we just got from you?
Well, remember we got top 4, top 5 big time barber battles across the country. But at them battles, like I said, it goes, and I'm not hating on nobody's battle. They making money, they doing a good thing, they taking the barber industry to a whole nother plateau that I'm glad it's there. But at the same time,
respect.
I take it back to remember I'm on the other side at the other shows. The other shows always have a history section. You see what I'm saying?
Wait. Hold on. They always have.
The other shows have had IBS. Well, IBS just had a section where they praise the history of old past cosmetologists and barbers in the industry, where just billboards with the information on there, so you can walk around. They have platforms talking about it.
Nice.
The barber battles don't have that, because remember,
that's a great idea.
Fire.
That's a great idea.
That's fire.
The other thing is barber schools or cosmetology schools. Certain places only have cosmetology schools, so the cosmetologists that they're getting taught by probably don't know the barber information. Yeah. Now, some barber schools, this is the tricky thing. Some barber school depends on who's teaching them. If it's a Latino, he's going to deal with his culture. If it's a Caucasian, he's going to deal with his culture. If it's a Black, he's going to deal with his culture. It's very few teachers, that's all them different nationalities, that have came into everybody's culture and understands it. So when they can teach it. So that's another thing when I see I'm not, no disrespect to him, when I see a class full of Black dudes, but the teacher's Caucasian, and he's telling them what they need to do in their barbershop. My question was, have you entered into a Black barbershop and know how the Black barbershop run? It's different from the Caucasian shop. So you telling kids how to run a Caucasian shop, but they're going out and going to run a Black shop. So
you don't think that would be similar to like how you said, you mentioned like having a underground and a mainstream side of it. You mentioned going to a barber battle, then going to a hair show and getting exposed to more than just the traditional barber way. You don't think that that's opening them up to a broader way of running the business of barbering and not just the hustle of it?
No, it does. But no matter what you say, every barbershop runs different.
Of course.
All cutting hair. Every barbershop runs different. They all run similar. They all cutting hair. Hair is falling on the floor, but all the shops is running different.
Of course.
To that question, I was on a podcast with Ivan. Ivan was saying they need to do something. I said, Ivan, some of these young barbers listening, I'm hoping that they make it to their barbershop, because they in neighborhoods that they dodging bullets. But that's not his reality. You see what I'm saying? But he's talking to the barber masses. You see what I'm saying? So it's only a few that understands that. Or again, at the other shows. Now, at the other shows, you got every barber teaching. This happened in Orlando this year. My barber came down. You got level 3 got a class. Andy's got a class. Oscar don't do class no more. Another company got class. Then it's me. So at the show premiere, there's no Blacks teaching but me. Feel that? And I'm independent. I ain't with a company. So I could say that clipper whack, that clipper whack. So
what are you teaching?
I'm teaching, I was teaching, I always teach I've been teaching for years, 5 steps to a perfect fade. I came up with a new class about 5 years ago after the pandemic, was how to use AI in your barber.
That's dope.
And then I came with another class on the 5 different ways of beard shaping, how to do the beards. So cool. Again, it's a free class. You know what I'm saying? So now when I go on the floor, a lot of barbers is just there for the battles. And I get it. I understand that. But it takes to that instructor, we're going to the classes. That's why I miss that the shows used to have certain shows had if you're a student in class, you go to the show and you get hours and you have to go to the classes.
Yeah.
You know
I like that too.
So that was that made the students go to a class if they liked the information or not. They still went, and when they went, more than likely they got some information. But the shows, that's why I tell all the young barbers in barber schools, take them to all the shows, because you're gonna miss out on me. You're gonna miss out on another barber that don't go to the barber battles. You get to see everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you get to see everybody, you make a choice. Do I want to stay at the barber battles, or do I want to go over here?
I want to take you back a little bit.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Real quick, over here, they don't say go wash hair. Over here they say shampoo. Now over there they might still say wash hair. It's different terminology that gets you straight.
Now, I just want to be clear on the
Go ahead.
on what you were saying when you were saying you come into a room and you see a white guy teaching an all black class as an instructor. There's like basic fundamentals of being a barber. I think that like when you go and teach your classes, you're teaching to whoever shows up, and it's going to be
Right.
something that goes across the board. I don't know if he was in there teaching how to run a barbershop, but how to run your business as a barber inside of a shop. So I just wanted to get some clarity on that, because there are things that me and Lon, we go talk to the whole school. We talk to Cosmos, locticians, whoever is there. We want to talk to everybody, because what we're talking about is how to build successful habits. And that goes across the board, no matter what you do. It's all about customer service and consistency, time management, good bookkeeping, even financial literacy. That kind of stuff goes across the board, to where I'm not teaching you how to go inside of a barbershop and run their barbershop. I want you to be a professional barber while you're in that shop.
It's universal.
It's certain things are universal. Certain things are universal, but then certain things are culturally too. So prime example, it's still culture, man, it's still a culture. So now if you're an instructor and you tell the African American class, this is what I hear all the time. You need to have products in your shop to sell. You know what I'm saying? Sell products. Now, don't get it twisted. We African American men. We know in the African American shop, if you put them products out like you have in the Caucasian shop, they're gonna get knocked down by somebody's crazy kid. They're gonna get stolen like crazy. So that's what I'm saying. The optics are different. So in the most of the black shop have products up, but they locked up. You know what I'm saying? They locked up. So I've been in business for 30 years. I don't want to lock my stuff up. This is not a jail. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that people got fast hands. My clients got fast hands. I'm cutting people that steal on a regular.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but again, if I go to the hair cuttery down the street, their products are sitting all nice and open.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That situation a black guy can't do in this shop. No matter how much he want to.
Well, some black barbershops, not all.
It depends on where it's at, but again, the majority of it's 49% of the barbers in the United States are owned by black shops.
Let me ask you this. They're owned by black owners, but do you think that the whole premise of the black barbershop thing is going away? That barbershops are becoming more diverse with the Latinos and the whites and even the females?
Not at all. To get clientele wise, I've been in business for 30 years. It's hard for an African American. It depends on the city. If an African American owner, it's going to be hard for him to attract Latino barbers and white barbers to work for him. It's going to be very hard. But a Latino owner can attract a black barber and a white barber to work for him. That right there is a cultural difference.
What do you think that the reason for that is? Why do you think it happens that way?
I really don't know. I've been dealing with. When I say I've been dealing with it, because I'm one of the ones that I never had I ain't gonna say that. I had every culture work for me, but an Asian work for me, so I understand it. You know what I'm saying, where it goes. But again, I'm one of the few that went through it, so I can talk about it.
I wanted to know where do you see that prevalent at? Where is it at, like majority? Because we're in California. It's not out here.
I feel you. All y'all got to do is go to the show, the IBS show in New York, and go to Manhattan. Every borough. You're not period. The Manhattan, New York is the biggest city in the United States. Everything you want to know about the barber game, and I'll tell you one block to go to which I go to he gonna kill me. I forgot to shut. It's a barber shop. He charged the barber Martell. He charged $495 a haircut. He cut 10 a day.
He charged how much?
$495 a head, and that's not touching the face. This my guy. You know what I'm saying? He tells me he ain't took cash in year. Everybody got black cards. Feel that? So now when all the barbers tell me I'm 80, you ain't making no money. He $495. He don't post like that. He don't do star. He don't tell you all the star. I'm a celebrity. He don't call none of that. Now across the street, it's $25. The Spanish guy. See what I'm saying? Across the street. Now around the corner, it's mixed. It's a black guy and Spanish guy. Now, up the street from that, it's a barbershop called, I think it's called, I forgot the name. He got 100 barbers in there. So it's
oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? So how he moving is, I got cheer for every He got a chair for every kind of man you want. If you a hip hop Jewish guy, he got the hip hop Jewish guy. You a static Jewish guy,
Oh, I would love to see this shop.
Me
everything.
too.
I gotta see this shop.
Yeah. So Manhattan has it all. You know what I'm saying? So when people tell me that if you want to go see barbershop, I always tell them come to Manhattan. Let's ride around. And you're gonna see some stuff that you never seen. It's an Asian shop that across the street from Martell's shop, 2 Asian guys cutting in there. They don't even touch nobody but Asian. They'll tell we only do Asians. You see what I'm saying?
This is a regional thing. Then this is you all's area.
Yeah, this is East Coast Manhattan, but it's a shop up there for everybody. But you can still go to the Bronx and get a haircut for $5.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But now feel this. All the haircuts are the same. The difference is, like my brother said, is the classiness when you come into the shop, the customer service, and all that might change.
Yeah,
But
the experience.
the experience might change. But feel this. If you go down to the $10 guy, he'll dice you, and you go to the $400 something guy, you be like, you dice me, but 500. Feel me?
Hey, I need some hors d'oeuvres, some caviar with that.
Yeah,
I need something.
it's again where you at and how you want to how you want to get it done, but it's still it's there.
Yeah.
So again, I always challenge so many cats, man, about get back to the shows, what y'all do, and y'all like, you know, I would love for y'all to see what y'all gonna say after y'all go to the Naha Awards.
I can't wait.
So
I want to listen, man. You didn't change my game to where I'm interested in the union, like all of this stuff, man. What'd you say it was the PBA?
The PBA.
ProBeauty.org. Now, feel this. The barber, if they got a barber battle, right? I've been judging. Me and Juan been judging the barber battle for about 8-10 years now. All right. It might be 7 barbers in the barber battle. Feel that? So some of the barbers y'all know, some of y'all know have won, some of y'all know popular barbers have lost. Because again, it's not, you send your pictures in, 3 pictures.
Yeah.
You feel that? And you don't know who's judging you because it's just not barbers judging you. It's the aesthetic judging you. It's the cosmetologist judging you. So to me, when you win that, you like this. So I always tell barbers that every barber battle I go to, I say, hey, you need to go on the Naha battle. I never heard of before because the person that's throwing the battle don't want you in that battle because you might win. And then now you come from just a regular guy in a barber battle as the guy because all the companies after that guy. Now don't get it twisted. Sometimes they say, you know, like any other thing, is politics behind that. Somebody might have paid for the win and all that. But look, two years ago it was only 4 people in it. 3 go to the finals. So your odds is what?
But
you go to the barber battle, it's 5 competitions, it's 30 people in it, and then somebody might be paying the judges to boost them up.
Right.
This
is
deep,
so you know, I'm not gonna lie, we did it. So I'm saying at some time we made sure at the first guy, older senior white barber was there, his cut was flawless, but on the cards he didn't win. But the politics was like this old guy came out, he battled the young boys, give him a trophy. I understand it, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it looks good for business, and it looks good for attracting other barbers out there. That elder white guy came and battled the young youth, and it was a shear cutting competition. He used all shears, so you know, it was lace. You know what I'm saying?
It's a trip to hear this part too because we would hear about this stuff. Yeah, and so when we start throwing our battles, people would tell us, "Oh man, these shows they all rigged." You know, people would show favoritism, so we would hear it, but we never experienced it. Well, no, we did experience 1 or 2. We seen it, and people just randomly pick like, man, that's gonna be the winner, and this gonna. And so when we start throwing our battles, just like any other business, you want to do a business, you go and research other businesses similar, and you see you find problems and you see if there's anything you can solve. And so we knew right off the bat, we said we're not judging our own battles.
Right.
And Tamel came up with a dope system to where it's all numbers and it's all rating different parts, and we calculated out, and we made sure that the barbers. The judges were people from different areas. We would bring different cities in, and then more
they don't talk to each other either.
They don't. Yeah, you can't be like, oh, bro, what you think about this? Maybe I should come. No, none of that. Because what we learned, man, is when we got into it, I think this is an era right now. So we're not in the beginning of the whole barber battle era,
Right.
but I think we jumped into it before this huge, right at the beginning of this current wave.
Absolutely.
And so we were jumping in it when it wasn't one every weekend. It wasn't
Right.
even one every month.
No.
Unless you were cut by Vic. Unless you were cut by Vic. But besides cuts by Vic, it wasn't like that. So now we listen. And the cool thing about what we've been building is we got the veteran barbers, but then the young barbers look at us like big bro. And they come and talk to us and we listen to them. And one of the things that we realize listening to them, man, they take this really serious. This is a big deal to them. And it
Big
really,
investment.
yes. And then when you see what they put into it, they travel, they investing in their equipment, they bringing their model out. It is a lot of work, man. And so when the judging is taken lightly, and they BS in the judgment, dude, their feelings are hurt, man. Their feelings are hurt. So we made sure that we never, ever judged our own events, and our friends didn't judge it.
You gotta get yourself right. So I think what happened? Where your audio?
Hold on, we lost your audio, Craig. We lost your audio. A
We
little
can hear
bit.
you, but
It's
it seems
echoey.
like, your earphones. Something.
What y'all think in the comments about this game with Craig so far, man? This was pretty cool to us because we're learning. We're learning.
I need the documentary. My question as soon as Craig gets back home.
The funny thing is they don't know the details of how mute him real quick while he gets it.
I got him.
They don't know the details of how it's like we touching on this little stuff with Nori, and some of them don't even know who Nori is. You know what I'm saying? So to even see how our story went on how we met these people in other states, and we keep getting these bits and pieces of info, but then along the way you'll meet a Craig, you know what I mean? And then you're like, wait a minute. And then they'll put together the pieces. Miss V, remember Miss V, out of Texas. You keep meeting these along the way, and all the little gaps start to get filled in.
Yeah, my fault, brothers.
Oh, no worries, man. Things happen, man. We keep it moving, man.
My question.
Go ahead.
What I was saying to y'all,
go ahead.
The barber battle, it was a barber battle in Puerto Rico show when they had built their convention center. We was over there. It was 100 barbers in this battle. I've never seen 100 barbers in the battle. So that means 200 men in there.
That's crazy.
So the barber battle was ball fade battle. Now remember, at the time, it's 100 barbers. There was no dye, nothing, no sharp shape of none of that. So I was the American judge representing Major League Barber over there. They had 15 barbers from the prison system chained to the table with what's the M16s. It was crazy. So they chained to the table. They had barbers come out the prison and cut. Never seen this before. So again, just imagine 100 barbers, and it was ball fade 2 inches above the ear. Competition was flawless, but they had the best. They had the best judging system to eliminate barbers I ever seen. Because you got so many barbers.
Share it, please share it.
Yeah, I don't have it. That's the only thing I had.
Oh, okay. Because Ivan told us one where they don't let. Ivan told us one that we never heard either, and we've been blessed to build some rapport with him too. He said their battle, they wouldn't even let the judges come out on the floor. They was. Nah, it was just another battle where
it was an idea that he was saying too. He said they should not.
He said they. Yeah, he said that was a event where that's how they did it.
Yes.
Yeah. And Ivan, like I said, Ivan was there this whole road to see the pictures. I seen Ivan on one of the things that he was talking about. I seen those guys come and change the thing, and I was mad because say the guy's name, it was us. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, break that down. You seen them where say what?
Now, Ivan was on a podcast, and he was like earlier this month when all the BS was going on. He was like, I seen these guys come in, and they changed the game, and they had the die and all. It was us. You know what I'm saying? So tell who it was. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like it was us. He was the hit of Andy's before you was in all. You couldn't do none of the haircuts, and that's my guy. Me and him got the same birthday, but tell him what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was us. You know what I'm saying? So
What do you think the Do you think there's a reason why, or do
Nah,
you think he was just flowing and just
he was
talking?
just Ivan talks fast. He was just flowing, but
Yeah, he always talk fast.
he just flow. But
You
from,
gotta have
from
energy.
what I learned in my older age, I learned that so many people has a their own position, and they have their own story. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's not disrespectful that they leave people out. It's just that they're telling the story the way that they
Amen.
tell it. Now, in doing that, it's always going to be a rebuttal. Like I'm sure somebody going to rebuttal what I'm saying, but if more majority, a lot of people that know me, they know I got the receipts. So
Yep.
you know that whole situation of early Major League Barber, I got all the DVDs and I got everything. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Wow.
So that's why I got the receipts. So
That'd be
I got
fire
the
to see
books.
some
Every
of
time I
that,
went
man.
through, I kept the books. I kept the badges. So Juan used to tell me like, you keeping all stuff? I said every day because it's going to be needed later.
Ooh,
So
you a
everybody
historian
know
in the barber game.
I keep mad stuff. So I got mad stuff. So that same, I got the picture of me judging 100 barbers in Puerto Rico. So all the
Damn.
battles you've seen, just imagine if one of them, the battle just came in Las Vegas. I seen y'all was that. Just how can you get 100 barbers in the room to battle? Now 100 barbers in the room, 100 barbers sitting down, and the fight did break out. You dealing with men. You know what I'm saying? So 2 inches above the hair, we was eliminating phase like that. The dude was like, yo, if you one thing you don't see, get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? So like again, to see it now where it's at now, all the barber battles, but now we at a stalemate because a lot of battles have the same competitions.
Yep.
You know, ball
Yeah,
fade, they trying to create the 3 people on the head. They trying to create a move. Something's going to change. We just don't know when yet or who's going to change it. But y'all might be the ones that's going to change a new. That's why I like your page and how y'all moving. And I contact y'all because I was like, yo, I need to tell these brothers about what happened so they can be more equipped now when they go out and understand who is other players standing around. You know, and all barbers have the ego. They not gonna come up to y'all. If I'm with y'all, and barbers will tell you if I'm coming to a show and I'm with you, I'm running you around to introduce y'all to everybody.
I would love that.
I was one of them guys. I know how it is. I know the ego. I had one of the biggest. So now I'm a little older. So now I'm making sure I leave back. All y'all gonna know everybody. Everybody I know, y'all know. Now it's up to y'all if y'all extend what y'all business that y'all want to do. But don't follow my stories. I can tell you what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? So you can learn how this business is and how it's going and how it's moving. The only difference is we didn't have YouTube, nothing like that, but we came from every social media thing. We was changing with the social media game. We was changing, we was moving with it.
What's like 2 to 3 events that you on the barber side? I know you do the IBS and stuff that you do go to that maybe we can connect with you at. I would love to meet you in person, man.
Well, Nora's trying to get me to the Major League Barber show big time. You know what I'm saying?
Which
one?
one?
I had fun at the bad boy because
the one in Chicago? Which one?
Chicago, yeah. He's trying. I think they put to Mayor June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice.
And do something like that. A lot of shows I be at, but I sneak in. I come in, and I stand in the back. I just watch. I take a lot of pictures. I have some little stuff I write down, and I just stand in the back and watch. You know what I'm saying?
You ever do CT? You ever do CT?
I do CT. I haven't been in a while since the pandemic, but I was there 2019. I want to say before the pandemic. I think I stuck up there and went. I stayed in the back. I ran into Kenny seen me. He called me over to the stage. I'm like, I don't want to get close up. So me and him talking, and somebody took a picture of us, right? And it was some situation that we was handling at the time. And then they posted a picture. People like, then you was at the show. I was like, yeah, fortunately, whoever took that picture. You know what I'm saying? But even him, like, he been through so much with me. And that's my brother, man. All these guys are my barber brothers when I talk to them. So when I see them on their stage at their companies, and I come around, I'm really hard on them because I want them, they represent me when they cutting all the time. So
I like to hear that.
Get that all the time. Like, damn, bro, every time you come, he'll say, like, I know you got something to say about my hair. I said, nah, go ahead and get it done. But it's just, we still, no matter how old we are, we still got that competitive hunger with each other, but we brothers. Now, the younger person might think it's beef. It's not no beef with us. You know what I'm saying? We come from the same area. We cut the same. We've been through the same situation. It's just we love each other on the barber side that much. We want everybody to succeed and still have hot haircuts. So even when Tone did the haircuts for Black Panther, I was like, yo, bro, I seen something that I ain't like. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, you dissing Black Panther, he up. I said, man, I ain't care about none of that up stuff. That's tone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
That
tone.
you
This
keeping
Black
you your brother's keeper. You your brother's
Yeah.
keeper.
So
You
I'm
like,
like,
nah, bro. I'm gonna tell, and you want them to point it out to you.
yeah.
You're one of the ones that we've been getting nudged on about. We'll be at was it CT, and we had a couple of barbers that come from that era, but
Yeah.
they're still very active right now
Yeah.
as far as this side, the social media and all of that,
Mhm.
and they know that we don't know, but they
Right.
respect us, and
Yeah.
they'll pull us to the side and be like, bro, you gotta meet this cat. Like, you are one of those guys, man, like that. And we get this happening often, man. They'll be
Right.
like, bro, you might not see him on social media, but that dude over there, and I love that, man. I
Yeah.
love that, because we got hitters in this game that they may not be all over social media, but the
Yeah.
game level is
It's
just
serious.
invaluable. It's
And,
invaluable,
and,
man.
and it's going like a lot of guys was mad. I seen online was mad at the guys was doing the chalk line. You know what I'm saying? And they was getting at the young boys who putting the chalk line on word outside. And I laughed. I was going to post something. Now this is he's gonna be mad at me because I know he's watching. So back in the day, Nori and his barber shop they did a barber poster. One of the things Nori shop was known for was using a white pencil in front.
Oh, wow.
They had a barber poster like with all the pictures on it with all their pencil designs. Now this
Oh,
is
wow.
like 98.
Hey,
You know that? So now to see it come back, when I seen the young kids, I said, "Oh yeah, we back to that. I'm gonna kill that, youngin,
yeah.
because we did it before." So
That's
That's something
fire.
we hear a
you guys,
lot of when it
right,
comes to
complaining
y'all.
about the dye. Nah, it's just a spin. Now, in my class, I tell people, if you're a barber, it depends on how many years you cutting. If you say I've been cutting for 15 years, well, you only went through 2 spins in the barber game. Everything changes every 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So now if you only got 5 years or 4 years in, you ain't hit a spin yet. So of course everything you think is hot. But when it start coming back in a circle, you'll be like, okay, it just come back with a different twist. Now,
Yeah.
if you're an OG barber, you can't say, I ain't doing that no more. You a clown. Just
Boom.
catch the spin, because you know how to do it, and re-rock your game. Now, a lot of OG barbers don't want to relearn their hand.
No,
I know,
not
right?
at all.
Keep your hand hot. You know what I'm saying? So don't I ain't cut no more. I want to cut like this, but your hand gonna get whacked. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your hand hot. You know what I'm saying?
If I relate this to the rap game, you feel like the Jay-Z and the Busta Rhymes in this, the ones that like the fabulous, like this is a veteran rapper right here, but don't get it twisted. There's new stuff going on, but this person is relevant. This is like, and see, and you just did magic for me, because we've been hearing this for the last couple of years podcasts, and we interview people and they're like, man, it's a young cats game, and oh man, and all the young cats is this and that. And I'm like, why y'all acting like barbering got an age thing? I'm so confused, man. Why wouldn't you integrate what you have to the game, and why wouldn't you take from the younger cat, and why wouldn't the younger cat take from? Shouldn't we all be exchanging that info? And then what you just mentioned is like fashion. Look, nobody with no damn bell bottoms in the 90s. Nope. But if you look around right now,
they coming back.
The pants,
rocking back.
Baggy pants is
they
back.
just call them something different now.
Crop tops is back.
Right. The crop top, but just like Craig just said, it's in retrospect, and you put a twist to it. I'm so proud to hear a veteran barber say what you just said, man. I'm so proud to hear that.
Let me ask you this, brother. Out of all the different things that we got going in the industry that are changing the industry, what are some of the things you probably don't want to see in the industry?
Good question.
Change or don't want to see coming?
Changes is everything is going the way that you like it. The things that maybe is happening that you like, but we need to stop that one.
Oh, that's tough, man, because I enjoy a lot of, like I said, I'm into music a lot. I'm into everybody's swag. So
I like that.
I'm into everybody's swag, and it's all through the music. So how can I explain to it? In my shop, we play everything. When I say everything, if I got a YN in my shop, he's so comfortable in here. He gonna say skills. I'm listening to somebody new. Can we listen to that? Sure. You feel that? He's not just gonna listen to what I'm listening to. Yo, we gonna bang your stuff. If I got my Spanish guys in here, when Bad Bunny album dropped, we didn't understand it, but we was burning it.
I like that.
You see what I'm saying? So
that.
it helps learn, but I'm one of the few that don't do that. A lot of cats don't have a business that's been in. Remember, I've been in business for 30 years, so my shop is running itself is more relaxed mode. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the traditional barber shop like everybody when they come in here. So it's music heavy, but we listen to everybody's music and everybody got a time. So what I don't like sees coming, I mean, the main thing I don't like is when barbers just tell cats come to the barber battles. I just really want guys to experience the other events because like again, I see barbers at the barber battle and everybody want to put on when we went through the phase of putting the black mask on and peeling it off.
Yep.
But if you go to the Caucasian shop, they got different colors. You know what I'm saying? They got the gold and they 5 packs for 20.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna learn about the face. You're gonna learn about the massages. So you learn so much going to the other shows, but when you go to a barber battle, you're so limited in learning. So that frustrates me. Like, yo, why y'all limiting yourself to a piece of the pie? When that guy on the show, he over there learning to bring it back, stealing a little bit pieces to bring it back to his show to keep y'all over here. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So when people say my show is it, well, it's not it because it is everybody there. And that's why the conversation came where, and it's been a problem for years, that it's only 1-2% on every level of African Americans attending shows. So it's been a problem. This problem hasn't just happened. It's been a problem when I first got started.
What do you think is the main cause behind that? Because that's a topic that was really stirring up.
Absolutely. Well, let's take Orlando before I answer that question. Orlando this year advertised the barber classes and the barber classes. If you went on Orlando and you seen the barber classes advertising, it was a guy with a black client in the chair cutting, but there's only one barber educating. See what just happened? So you advertise in the picture, but you only hired one.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's tricky. Every barber company today, you can look it up for yourself. I always do my research. Usually got 1, maybe 2 black guys on the team, but it always been like that. You know what I'm saying? It was 1 or 2 guys. When they think of the event dominated by blacks, they send that black guy. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's visuals. I see flyers all the time, and the educators and the people going, there's no blacks on educators. So if I'm a young black barber, never been to a show, I see the flyer come through the screen. I'm like, well, that must be the something else going on. It must not be for me.
That's what Cole cut. That's what Cole cut said.
But we have
just the picture alone, the visuals. We all on visuals. So if you got a picture of all these barbers and don't look like you, I ain't going.
But see, I think I don't know what's the percentage of people that's not going because of that, because there is a lot that are.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I'm at the table on the other side, and we try to bring it. I mean, the other side really does try to bring it people along.
Yeah.
African Americans in the game, but it's a difference when the next census coming, I think next year. If you look up the census now, 49% of the barbershop in the United States is owned by African Americans. We still a dominant ownership, but at the shows, we the 1%.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? So something is missing. Even Atlanta, don't get it twisted. Atlanta went full. At one point, they wasn't even trying to hire us no more. Me and Mr. Bonner got in 2 arguments at shows about that. Like,
wait, what you mean they wasn't trying to hire us?
They wasn't really trying to. They went into it was a phase where when we started, it was a phase black barbers was coming out. Then it was a phase when we was there. They told us we only had 1 Latino on our group in Major League Barber at the time. You know what I'm saying? We only had 1 Latino on our full Latino. It was only 1. So I get it now when the tables turn. See what I'm saying? So I'm one that's like, damn, it turned. That's crazy. And now to see the arguments, because they argue about y'all need to hire some more Latinos. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of people that's talking wasn't there for that. They just going on what they go now. So it's the done and brag. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's a whole nother thing. But a lot of people like it's just a spin. That's spun too. If they coming out there, the most percentage coming out, they don't really have to focus on African Americans. They not doing it by default. It's just how it's moving. Yeah. So I don't disrespect them. Move, Joker, because y'all still moving the culture along a different game. Yeah. Every game comes to a spin, and it's gonna stop. I'm not gonna argue with you. I might not like it, but I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm going.
Yeah.
I encourage my guys to go.
Yeah.
You know what
Man.
I'm saying?
Yeah, we
I
did
can't pull
a
nobody along like that, but I understand that they're not doing it by default. Some
Yeah.
might, but majority ones that I know that throw the big shows, they not doing that by
Yeah.
default.
We
Man, 'cause I remember when
you're
they
right.
came in the game.
You're right. We did a podcast with when we was talking about black people not going to the barber battles. We had a black person that throws barber expos. We had a black person that educate. We had a black person that hosts, a black person that vend, a black person that also competes. We
Mhm.
had just all facets of it was
Mhm.
showing that we do come out.
Yeah.
It's just that people will make an excuse why they don't come, but there's still value in those events no matter what. Like you say,
Yeah.
go
Go.
to them, because there's something in there you're gonna get if you come in there to get something. You're gonna
Yeah.
leave with something for sure.
Yeah,
But
and I'm
then
glad you brought that up, T, because
Yeah, thanks,
I
T.
thought it was a social issue. I didn't think it was a racial issue. I thought it was a social issue because, the excuses I would hear would be kind of down what Tamel just said, like down that line of that they'll have all kind of oh man, I don't like them, man. Everybody walking around with sunglasses. I'm telling you, I didn't heard it. And me and T be having sunglasses on at the events too. I like your shades right now. Hey,
I'm a star.
hey,
man.
look,
Look,
hey, look. Hey, look,
Hey.
while you playing, I was on the
Hey,
borderline. I had my
yeah.
Habibis right here.
Yeah.
But
whoever said that is tripping because
I didn't heard it. But I didn't heard more than
Man.
that though, Craig. I didn't heard oh man, I don't be on the celebrity stuff or you go to these things and they rig, and I'm like, dude, you ain't even been to an event. You just hearing stuff. They just hearing stuff, and I'm like, but you ain't even been to go feel it. At least go have an opinion. I love what you said earlier. I think we lost him. I love what Craig said earlier. Craig said, and I'm gonna remind him when he come back on. He said that he advises to go to every show for the year and then make your mind. I like that a lot, man.
I think he's talking about the big shows, because ain't no way you can go man. They everywhere now. They in Colorado, Oklahoma, they Mississippi, they everywhere.
Yeah, and I never thought of it as like racial and culture issues. I didn't honestly. I was like that naive person in it that didn't see that until they start pointing this stuff out. Like, remember, hey, T, remember we was down in the Bay Area and we got pent up in the corner. It's like, hey, wait, here you go. Bring him back here.
I'm back.
No, don't worry. We keep it going, man.
Hey,
So
this man to use 3 different devices.
I
This
know.
is the first time.
My one went down.
Hey, I was talking about how I like how you mentioned I like your idea of telling everybody go to all the battles and for a whole year go to everything, and then you make your mind up what you like. And I was telling T while you was getting back on, I was like, man, I was saying, I never thought of it as a racial issue until we got into this part of this industry and people start pointing it out to us. And me and T got pinned up in the corner. Again, here we are, we coming down to have fun. We like, what? Hey, we going to another. We was enjoying it, man. Like, just like naive kids. We was just happy that Barbers was doing this.
Right.
And so we got pulled in the corner. I don't even know this guy's name, but he knew us, and he said, hey, bro, what's up, man? He said, man, come here, man. Let me talk to y'all. And we in the corner, we like, what's going on? What are you whispering? Did something go wrong? He said, man, look over there. And we was looking, and we seen all the people that be showing us love. We be showing them love. And he said, man, they just taking it over. And we was like, I'm this how naive I was to it. I was really looking around like, who and what? He said, man, just look at it, man. What black faces you see? What you see looking like us? I was so lost, Craig. I'm for real.
Yeah.
Because when we would show up, it didn't feel like it just felt like everybody loved what we were doing. We loved what they were doing. And we was received everywhere we went. So love was just love to us. It was just love. I didn't realize it. And then slowly but surely, it seemed like that conversation spoiled it. Because after that, we started hearing it everywhere we went, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh. So you
It's
know,
been there. It's been there a long time. It was the elephant in the room. Didn't nobody really want to bring it to talk about. But social media is here now, so anybody can join online and tell their story. What
but
they
who's the problem though?
it's
That's all I've been trying to figure out since the beginning, because I have black barbers at my shop. Me
uh,
and Tamel would go to these events and we'd be so hyped. We come back to the shop, we'd be like, boy, hey, y'all missed it.
yeah, yeah,
You should have got this. Hey, we learned this new technique. Hey, oh man, y'all have so much fun. And then we're thinking they're going to be so excited because we came back with the proof and the story that this
right,
is a dope thing to go to, and they would just be like, I don't be messing with them, dog. And
yeah.
I just thought it was a social thing, not a racial thing.
Yeah, we got to remember, man, that like the whole United States is going crazy. I tell people all the time, when they talk about the racial tension, man, so many people came across the border, and every time they talk about 30,000 people come across the border, it was 10,000 barbers. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Them 10,000 barbers, were they black or were they Latino? You take your guess who they were. They opened up shops, they rocking, their shops is popping. Now the difference with the blacks, remember, it's a cultural thing. The black barber has to deal with things no other culture has to deal with clientele if they want to cut blacks, which is dreadlocks is very, very popular. That takes the haircuts down. And the nappy afro game is very, very popular with the young kids.
Yes.
So all the rest of the cultures, they all getting fades. So if you're a black barber, you see your clientele diminish. It's not that's the diminishing. It's just you have to adjust the game. You might have to start twisting locks and just fade the corners. Now the Latino barber don't got to do that because they all getting fades. But before 90s, early 2000s, they wasn't getting fades. You see what I'm saying? So they started getting to the hip hop culture and some we want to wear fades too. Some of the white guys, they wasn't wearing it. They still was getting sheer cuts, long hair and everything. So the cultural shift changes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like the other side saying, look at them, they coming in and taking over. They adapted to our culture and one hit
I like how you broke that down. That's kind of,
you know what I'm saying?
I would respect that. Like that, like we all adapt to each other's stuff. I see them do stuff that we wasn't even doing early on, and then we're like, hey, that was cold. Let's go back to the shop and try that. You know what I mean?
Now the difference is like what's the thing? Like a Latino guy created the circle fade that was with us in Major League Barbers. He was the first barber. Everybody can say he was the first barber in print that did a fade in the circle, the burst fade. His Derek from Florida. He was the first. Derek, he don't like Spanish explosion anymore, but Derek was the first one that did it. That was a Latin barber. Latin barbers also started when they ball fade somebody, they fade and leave the backs down with the hair. That's a Latin barber technique. The African American barbers never did that. So again, it goes back to whoever your OGs is, or if you're willing to listen, sometimes really figure out what's really going on. Of course, the rest of the styles, the hard C's, the spray, that all came from the African American culture. So there's a lot of things. I can't say to sharpen up the shears where everybody's want their shears. I mean, their trimmers are so sharp. That's just a barber thing, period. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, because in Black history, it's important. In history in general, we need to know our history so we don't repeat it, right? But why is it important for us to know who started the barber battles, who started this fade, who started this hairstyle? Why does that matter?
It matters because the information will build you up, so you will know, because you don't know who's going to be the instructor or the teacher coming up. So if he's not equipped, he's only going to be equipped with a piece of the pie. I want to give him 320. You know what I'm saying? Get the whole pie. So again, if you meet some of the barbers better around me, they don't talk like me. Some people say they do, but they got all the information that I have. So when you hear them speak, you hear the passion and you hear they know how every move was, because people are still living. So when people say, I'm in the barber culture, but you don't know the culture. You know what I'm saying? So your statements online, might sound fly and cool. Yeah, I'm part of the barber culture. You're not, because you don't know the history of the culture.
But what about the new barber? What about the new barber who's they don't know this history exists, but they see what's popping now, and it's exciting to them. It attracts them. They come in and then they build a lane for themselves, but and it's working. And they're like, well, why do I need to know anything before this? All I know is what I saw inspired me. I'm here and it's working.
Well, that's to each his own. But as he get older, he gonna want to learn. So So you got to let that barber. It's not nothing he's doing wrong. You're right. He's come in. He got his lane. His social media popping. He flowing. But as he get, remember, every minute everybody's getting older. That's why I hate when people say you the OG. You the OG too to somebody else. So
Man, I like that.
you're getting older every minute. So as you get older, your life changes. So you're not gonna be in the shop with the swag that you got now. Your shop gonna look different in 10 years. That's if you be able to stay in it. So of course they're not gonna come in and wanting to know certain ones, but as they get older, they gonna wish they learned or gonna go back and try to learn. So that's the question. That's the difference.
How far back?
It depends on who they're around. You know what I'm saying? But then remember, we have YouTube and social media now. They're gonna go far back and watch this episode. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all making history right now with these episodes, these talking. So
bless you.
2030, this conversation at 2025 gonna
That's
be
deep.
Go back and read and look at. My era guys, we had to go to the books and all that other stuff. But now it's social media. So if you punching it online, you can get trapped up in the algorithm and come across somebody, OG talking. And
that's
learn
real.
If you stay on it, if it interests you. But it's an age thing too as you get older.
Let me give you a little barber history.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready? So me and Lon was in Austin, Texas, and we stopped off into this barber shop because we think we was getting something at UPS or shipping something back.
Yeah.
And we went next door to this unique barber shop. Oh, it had wood furniture, and it was just really nice. And we see these pictures on this wall, and there was this old Italian guy,
right?
And they're telling us, yeah, that's the owner, the name of the shop. He cut hair a long time ago. That's him right there competing in a barber battle.
Yes. Hey, like, this is a long time.
This
is before all this stuff we talking about.
So
I'm glad you remember
that. I was blown away.
Yeah, but Babe Ruth's barbershop still open in Hackensack, New Jersey. Still that? His shop's still open.
Wow. Wow.
Same, you can sit in the same chair he sat in. Feel that?
That's pretty dope. That's dope. But this is a battle though. This is he's saying we was reading it was in the newspaper and it was a battle. And we was like, oh my goodness. So here we are. We're going, dang, ain't that crazy? We thinking it's something newer and we got into it and it's going good for us. Yeah. But then we starting to meet the Joes and because Joe, I'm gonna be real with you. When we met Joe cool with us now, but Joe was protective of that era. You know, he was like, he was kind of on us a little, like, you know, y'all don't know. And for us, our whole approach, our approach was like, hey, relax. We're not saying we do know. Yeah. Teach us, share. Yeah. You know what I mean? We move a little different, man. We're not so prideful and tell us. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. That's why I told you tonight, man. I was so excited. I was like, oh, I can't wait to hear what Craig. Because Craig was like the bull, get ready to get out the pen. He was like, I got some stuff to say. Wait till y'all hear this. And we was like, don't say nothing yet. Hold on.
But the reason why Joe came at you, like I remember, Joe seen it.
So no, and we respect that. We respect that. But you see how we told you? But you see how we told you what we did? You got on and you said, what's that on y'all head? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I said, hey, and then you showed us yours. Yeah. And my thing was, oh man, we get to hear the more history, but then we're gonna tell you about ours too and where it came from. We never even heard Barber Love before, but it show you also there's great minds think alike out here, and there's idea. If you don't move on it, somebody else gonna think of it in 10 years too. You know what I mean?
All that happened to y'all, for some rereason, the energy in the universe is spun back to y'all.
Ain't that a trip? Ain't that a trip? And I think honestly, I think we the right ones. Yeah. Again, we did this organically, man. Some of the people we look up to, like the DL Master. Right. Like the Brandy, the Barber Doll, like we just admire them as people and not just as celebrity barber. I like calling them celebrity barbers because I think it's dope that a barber could pick up some clippers and you could create this big lane in your life like this with the Los Cuttits, and we think that's fire, man. Yeah. So for us, it was such a trip that we were just admiring them. And we never thought we was gonna be on the phone with DL. We never thought we would be hanging out with Brandy. We never thought Jay Majors would be calling us when we get out the damn plane and he like, wait, I got something else to run by. Because we just admire, we give people their flowers.
No doubt.
So when we came to you and we shared what we were sharing, we open books. We like, look, we don't know, man. Teach us some more. But we get it though. We know Joe was on some. We doing Barber Love. I remember we was on stage. What city was we at?
CT.
It was CT. We was on stage. So check this out. First time we go to CT, craziest experience ever. We done been hearing everybody tell us, you gotta go to CT. Remember, we learning.
Right.
They're like, bro, CT changed this person's life. It changed that. Everybody got what they call a CT story. And it's, we got to hear them on the podcast. So now here we go. All right, let's go ahead and go. We've been talking to Jay. We haven't been to LV, but this is new.
Right.
He works it out with us. He like, I got a spot for y'all.
Yeah.
We didn't want, man, he didn't even give us a vending booth.
Right.
He put us next to the stage. Imagine you never been to CT before.
Yeah.
And you're in they put our podcast next to the stage.
Right.
Dude, you talking about an experience right there, man. It was so fire. And that really helped us to the people we admired. That helped us be more visible to them. Like, oh, these guys are serious.
Yeah.
So we was on stage. Jay like, yeah, man, y'all come up here and y'all can throw out y'all stuff and whatever. So we go on stage and me and Joe standing next to each other. And I think this is when we first brought these.
Right.
Hey, Joe was standing next to me. And I was like, what's up, Joe? And we waiting to get on the mic and he go, oh, we doing Barber Love. Y'all brought Barber Love back. Okay.
Because he pain in that.
Listen.
Had pain in there.
We get it. We get it now. The more history we learn, we get it. And it makes it more funny in a good way looking back because we didn't get it at that time.
Yeah.
Now in hindsight is 2020.
Yeah.
We get it better now, but it's dope to get the gaps filled in from people like you, man. It's a gem.
Yeah, real quick, I want y'all tap on two before I was going to go before I had my power went out. But remember that we in the game of visuals too, and the visuals that a lot of young cats seeing today. That's why they might be upset. Is it was a Modell's commercial. I don't know if you seen Modell's did a commercial on a Mexican barber come to the United States in a car, get with a tattoo artist. The tattoo artist paid for him to learn how to cut hair. He cut hair. Now he's cutting NBA players' hair, which is African American. So now if you African American, you're like, well, how did he get from coming to Mexico to touch an African American millionaire basketball player? Feel that? So that commercial, and that was out there in the visuals.
Whoa.
Second thing in the barber world is every barber's trying to cut an NFL or NBA player. More than likely, them guys are black. They dominate those black sports dominated by blacks. So they trying to cut them guys' hair. The NBA player and NFL player, a lot of them have Latino barbers. LeBron James moved to Florida and had a Latino barber. He moved to California and had one of his barbers was Latino. Now, the same thing is Major League Baseball, dominated by Latinos. They don't come out their race to get haircuts. Feel that? So that's a narrative that a lot of people don't want to talk about, but that's still there. You feel that? So African-American barbershop, which is thorough, it'd be hard for him. Now I met I don't know if you've seen on my page, I do I started Black Barber Month in February. Go to Black Barber.
I like that. I saw that. I like that.
Yeah, I did that because of this narrative. That's why I did it. Every month in February, I want to promote a black barber that I don't know, some know, and you don't got to be skilled. You just got to be an African-American barber in that month. So I found a guy over in, I think it was in France, African-American barber. He cutting all the soccer players. And I thought that was unique. In the United States, African-American barber, it's hard for him to cut a soccer star if he's not black.
Do you think you could tag us on those? When you do your Black Barber Month, please tag us, man. That would be dope to run it on our stories and add it to the highlight. I like that, man.
I'm not going to tell you how I find the barbers, but it's very basic and simple. But even people throw shows, I know those shows. They won't even. I'm up to my 5th year now. They won't even go if they have a problem bringing African American barbers to their competition. They won't even go to my page and send them flyers.
Oh, gotcha.
So that tells you you're not putting an effort in. I got 100 and something African American barbers that a lot of people never heard before. They don't even come to shows.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you're doing that. I saw I was flipping through and I was like, wow, I would love to know who all these people are, man.
We'll play some devil's advocate.
Yeah, you'd be surprised that because from doing that, I learned a lot about people barber business. Because I go to their page, I see what they're doing. A lot of people doing good stuff in their city, and they don't come outside the city.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is nothing wrong with that. Me and Tamel talk about that all the time. That you don't. What I love about barbering is the levels.
Yeah,
I hate when people chop down. Oh man, ain't no celebrity barber. Why can't there be a celebrity barber? They made it. They doing something big and dope, and they started with clippers, and that's the lane that they're choosing to go with. And they're sponsored. They're traveling around the world. They're getting paid. We done recently found out people get paid like $6,000 a damn day. So why can't they get that right? But then you got the people in the middle. I feel like me and Tamel in the middle, man. We're on both ends of it, man. We mess with a lot of celebrity barbers and we love it, man. We give them their flowers and we have fun. We get intimate conversations. They teach us stuff about the industry that we would have never, ever in 100 years known and figured out. It showed how green we really were. But then, man, we deal with the hood barbers who they don't care about none of that. They only care about their neighborhood. But guess what? Every city got enough people to where you can feed your family. If that's what you want to hyper focus on that, actually, to me, that's the more peaceful, fun way anyway. You're a community barber and there's nothing wrong with it. And so I like all the different lanes, man. So I don't think there's even nothing wrong with it. It's just, you got to choose which one you're going to operate in and own it and enjoy it.
Yeah. So my devil's advocate to that was the fact that you was talking about black athletes, professional athletes having Latino barbers. It's as if you have so many young black men that want to be NBA players, but only a few make it to the NBA. So many barbers want to be content creators, but only a few make it to content creator. It's more to just be a community barber, to have the assets of any client or the clients you want to cut to come in there. Because being a celebrity barber, going around cutting celebrities, I've been told, and I've cut a couple, it's not all that it's cut up to be. You are on their time. They want you now. You got to pack it up, go, stuff like that. There's some barbers are like DL, I think got a good structure and whatnot, but it's not all that's cut up to be. Being a brand ambassador isn't all that is cut up to be. There's a lot of things in the industry that barbers see, the visual part, and think that, I want to be just like that, not knowing nothing about the trials and tribulations that got that person to that. But that was my devil's advocate to just.
I feel that the celebrity barber thing has always been a touchy thing because the word celebrity is means a lot to a lot of people. We call everybody that we touch a celebrity because you never know who's going to be the celebrity. I always have told people I only met one celebrity barber in my life. And everybody that you talked about, you yourself and everybody, has this guy everywhere, and he's on everybody's phone list. Everybody wants his name. He's the only one I know that everybody wants to get at or get his number for some reason. I don't know, but he's the only one I know. I did meet I took my barber partner in business, Iwan. I went to go see him a celebrity stylist from California. He was born and raised in Beverly Hills. What's his name? Jonathan Anton. He was at a show. I was surprised he had a show teaching. Now, this joker was in there, and we walked up to him, and he said to us, he said, "Black barbers never walk up to me," and I started out as a barber first.
Oh, wow.
Right? So easily, he was the first one to have a beauty show on a reality show on TV. Wow. So talking to him, and we was like, "You cut hair?" He said, "Yeah, I cut Tiger's hair."
Oh, ain't that something?
Feel that? So when people talk about celebrity barber, what level? People talking about money. I told you my guy in Europe, he $495. He don't want to cut a celebrity. So now,
and now he chose his lane. He chose his lane. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get back to the guy too. The only celebrity barber I know, everybody want to know Ivan.
Everybody want to know Ivan.
Exactly.
Everybody want to
Every
know
barber
Ivan.
wants to meet Ivan.
Black, white, Asian,
Every barber,
older, younger. You're right.
that's the only celebrity. So now he's a celebrity to the barbers.
Yeah.
Ivan don't cut no celebrity's hair, but everybody,
You're right.
Ivan.
So I want to add to that. I think you kind of keep touching on little pieces of how again, my perspective, and we all just got opinions, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But okay, you got a Jay-Z.
Yes, sir.
I mean, superstar, megastar, right?
Yeah.
And then you have a Meek Mills,
Right.
star, celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously different levels, you know
Right.
what I mean? You got a Jim Jones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Different levels, but to many would be a celebrity. I just feel like it's levels. I just feel like it's levels. Because me and Tamil, we don't consider ourselves nothing but two barbers. And we don't walk around our shop. We're talking about I'm a shop owner. We don't do no titles or nothing. But we had a hard time accepting the fact that to some people we were that to them, and we would downplay it. We would downplay it all the time. We'll get off stage and they're like, "Bro, man, it's amazing to me." And we like, "Hey, just breathe. Let's talk about regular stuff. Like, don't do that to yourself. We ain't nobody. We would literally downplay ourselves because it was so uncomfortable. And then I got gamed up on some things. Like, don't take that away from that person because."
No.
To them, you don't know how they're looking at you, and everybody needs inspiration sometimes.
Absolutely.
So I think sometimes the word gets mixed in to where it's like an ugliness behind it. Now, if you walking around, nose up and stuff, that's a whole different topic. But I feel like the people that I named, like to me, DL is a celebrity barber. I see people standing crowds around him. They just want to hear him talk. Brandy, original barber doll, love her to death. To me, she is a celebrity barber. I've witnessed it. We were on stage with her in Orlando. And man, these ladies waited in line to just tell her. They treated her like Mary J. Blige. You know how the ladies used to be like, "Mary, you got me through this, girl. You got me." Hey, I seen them break down and cry in front of her and share what her stories, because she writes these long stories and testimonials. But it matters to somebody. So anyway, to some people, there's levels. There's levels. Yeah.
But then there's level, and some barbers are just humble. They stars, but they just more humble than others. And
yes.
The title of a star, and I get it. Like I said, the experience, man. All the names that you name, I remember when them names wasn't even names.
I bet you do.
So when I walk in there and I said, kudos to you, get it off. But the main thing, I always, me and my guys, we always say this: you never know who you meeting. So
you don't.
If you're not a celebrity and you at an event, try your best. Like everybody say, we going to network.
That part.
I get it. I was there. Tone that down, because you never know. I had a guy with me in Orlando, came to the show, and I said, "Hey, we got another class. I want you to come speak in the class." He said, "For real?" Now he just walking around, nobody pay attention to him. He got White House clearance, cutting hair.
Oh, see.
So now when he came in and he was talking about, I cut hair in the White House and all the high profile people he cut. Well, a reason why I was winning, because I was like, well, you got White House clearance, I know we safe. So I know anybody. But just to hear how did he get into the White House cutting hair? So many people walking around. So we was all there. We was them guys before walking around and we them celebrity guys. But it come to a point where you just gotta tone that down sometimes if you can. Because again, like I told you, when I met Jonathan Anton, he's a superstar celebrity, cosmetologist. When I met Prince hairstylist, the black chick that she couldn't tell people for 30 years she was doing Prince hair. So how high you want to get it?
But what do you mean when you say tone it down? What do you mean? What do you mean?
At certain events that's not crowded, you don't got to be a celebrity no more. You can read the room and say, okay, if I'm in the room and they in the room with me and it's a small spot, I don't need to be that guy. They don't be, I'm with them people too.
But the people I named, they're not being nothing. They're they're just like DL and Brandy don't walk in like hey, I'm this. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's just, but people feel
People-
that way about them. That's what I was saying. Like
Yeah.
if now you're gonna always, in every industry, you're gonna have some ugly acting people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That to me, I'm like, yeah, tone it down.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the people, at least the people I met, maybe I just been blessed, man, because I feel like all the people most of the people I've met that I consider, I celebrate their success. I'm like, dude, this is so dope. You did this
Yeah.
from Clippers. You know, I feel like they're down to earth people. I won't even say humble. I just feel like they're down to earth people. I don't see them walking around with anything that they need to tone down. I feel like I like how they act. You know, as far as what I see, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if it was anything else,
the Naha Awards.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Because again, when you go to a Naha Awards and you see people there on, like I said, you see levels. So when you
Got you.
see a guy get on stage talking about my salon made 30 million. So what we talking about now? You're a celebrity.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying? So I asked, that's what I asked that guy when he got off stage. Can I shampoo in your shop?
Smart. Hey, you smart.
I just shampoo. So these are conversations that when you've been in spaces,
Got you.
So people gonna say Naha not that spot, but they might never been themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So now
Yes, sir.
I'm not going big dog in front of the barbers. Nah, I mean, because when I go to Naha, I constantly want to meet the owner. I met it's a brush that your females or ladies might call the wet brush. It's a brush called the wet brush.
Oh yeah.
It has a counter in every major store. The owners of that brush was at the Naha.
Wow.
Oh damn, that's fire.
So now you're not talking to workers. You're going to play where all the bosses are at.
Yeah.
So people, all these names, and then when I go to Naha, I don't see them. I wonder where they play at because this is the bosses are playing. You're not here.
Got you.
Feel what I'm saying? So now what I'm hearing is small amount of foot, and that same thing. Roderick and Popular Nobody won back-to-back Education of the Year awards.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't see them too much on after that. When they won, I didn't see them on the barber presentation circuit.
Interesting.
Yeah, understand what I'm saying?
Now I'm hearing you.
Award on the pop side of Education of the Year. But they can't get booked on a solo barber battle game. So it's something tricky missing. But again, it's all can get worked out at the end. It's evolving, and it's still, remember, this whole barber battle situation is still a new thing. It's only 10, 15.
Yeah. But it's it's educational with me just listening to you. I'll speak, but then I have thoughts just popping in my head, but I'm really hearing what you're making out because you have a picture you're painting that we weren't there for. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to also sit back and just hear you put those pieces together. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting a better idea of what you're seeing in some of the conflicts.
Bro, but y'all brought only thing I didn't want to come on your show to really talk about the past. Really, I just wanted to I reach out to all barbers and say, yo, bro, you don't gotta be a member. You don't gotta but I want you to go to Naha's show. To me, it's the ace of the game. You know what I'm saying? So the awards is no barber battle awards or no barber awards like that. If it's awards out here, they probably copying off of Naha and making their own. But Naha is the ace. If you win it, you're out of here because all the majors know who you are. Not the major worker or the major ambassador. The boss knows who you exist.
Wow.
I'm about to look. I'm about to do my research, man.
It's probeauty.org. I deal with them. I love everything they do. As far as a shop owner, they got everything you need for insurance, everything running. I mean, it's a beautiful situation. Some people say you can create your own look. They got the package running, be a part of it, and keep it spinning.
You said showbeauty.org?
It's
probeauty.org. Okay. You sending me to my homework, man. I'm serious. I'm about to go do some researching, man.
I down with them. It gives you all information about the industry.
Okay.
A lot of barber information because they focused on the masses.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But again, it's the hair business. So a lot of it. I mean, these jokers during the pandemic was giving out $1,000 to members during the pandemic.
Oh, that's fine.
What's the
You know what
membership?
I'm saying? That's how much stuff they generate. But like I said, it's the award show, the hairstyles, everything is top notch level. The presentation is top notch level. You only can gotta go once. You don't got to repeat like I go because I'll help them out with the judge and everything. But I like to go just to see new styles. It helps me get hyped. That's the show
That's
that
dope.
for the still being the hair business because I see
I
something.
respect it.
And just go. If you know any hot barbers that get it, or I tell barber battle people all the time. The dope thing is if you throw a barber battle, the grand prize winner pay for him to be in the Naha.
That's fire.
You know
That's fire.
he goes in, your name goes in as a winner too.
How much is the
You know what I'm
membership?
saying? It's just like it's just like the Grammy Awards. The biggest awards is the Grammys. The Naha looks just like that.
How much is the membership?
And it's a serious game, man. So like,
Is my mic not
I'm
on?
happy to talk to y'all guys, man.
Is my mic
For real.
not on? How much is the
You
membership?
can't T. I'm happy to talk to y'all, man. It's been a blessing.
Is my mic not on?
T,
Craig?
what happened?
How much is the membership?
What do you say?
He said he been asking you like 4 times. He said, "How much is the membership?" And then you start talking. Wait, hold on. Then you start talking, and then he said, "Okay, let me give him a minute." Then he said, "How much is the membership?" You said, "Man, if you want to do anything, you want to get the winner of a barber battle, take him to the." And he said, "How much is the membership?"
Yeah. It's only $50 a year. It's not that.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I really thought you was gonna say like a good 400 because that sound like the thing to.
$50 a year. The information is so legendary.
Okay.
And if I know how y'all guys moving, y'all gonna keep even probably this year, next year, gonna probably be a part of the PBA in some form or fashion.
Yeah, I'm so interested. And how do you spell the Naha for people that don't know what we talking about? What's the acronym of Naha?
It's
NAHA.
National
Association.
They gonna kill me. I didn't know this was
National Association of Hair.
Hair Awards. Yeah.
There we go. Look, I got him there. So NAHA. Okay.
Again, most people say I'm tripping, but I said, well, have you ever went? Then if you ain't went, then you can't talk about it. So
nah, I don't think you tripping. I like what you're doing.
Go see it. It's a serious game. The serious players are there from around the world, and you know I stress again when you talk to people that's really making millions of dollars in their salon. You don't hear too many of the barbers, some barbers, but the salon owners is still a shop at the end of the day. So you can just see some of the business things that they doing, the apps they using, and the different or how they just running their business. That's what I got from it. So my shop I has now runs on a high end shop, but I'm still know our clientele is 85% African American. So some things I want to do I can't do, but I still make it run as tight as possible and on a high level. And people come here, they can feel it. You know?
Hey, Craig.
That's where
Craig,
it's at. But you know,
Craig,
we blessed,
Craig,
baby. And I'm
Craig. I need you to pull.
Your mic ain't working. T.
Is it not working?
No, your mic ain't working.
You can't hear me.
No, he can't hear you.
Yeah, no.
Can
He
you
can hear me.
Lon?
He can hear me. I can hear both of y'all, but he can't hear you.
Well, Lon, I need you to.
Now the other
No.
Go ahead, say something.
Lon, tell him.
Hold on. He's sending me a message to tell you that.
What he just sent the message.
Hold on 1 second. See what you
Tell
say?
him he needs to pull the cord out the wall because this man just God. Craig can talk.
I don't know what the hell he said. This man needs to pull the cord out the wall because you just lighten up the whole. He said you just got a lot of game. You got a lot of game.
Appreciate you, man. And the other thing, when y'all traveling around and y'all these barbers owners say they making money, tell them invest when they get. I'm a shop owner for 30 years, so this is the best thing I ever did in my shop in 30 years. I went out and found, when the ring lights started, I had barbers come work for me. They was come with 5.2 ring lights all around. I like, man, what the hell are you doing? We looking crazy here. So I invested into finding. I went to a stadium lighting company. So I took a stadium lighting company. I said, yo, can you come in and light my shop? Light my shop correctly. We need more light. So I had to send them plans, blueprints to my shop. Where the was at, how far away from the wall, where I wanted that with the glass window and everything. They put it in the computer, sent back and said, this the light on top of every chair that's bright enough for your barbers. right? But now that's an investment. Now every barbershop has the octagon lights. You know what I'm saying? But they say they're making all this money. I was like, yo, bro, won't you invest in a lighting company to light your shop up? You know what I'm saying? So you say you're making money, but take it to another game with your shop, because everybody looks the same. So they all got the same lights. There's no way in the world everybody can have the same lights and their shop lit up right. So in my experience in 30 years, I invested into a lighting company. It took a lot of money. They sent the light to me, and I still didn't believe it. So the light I have over every chair gives you a 360-degree beam around the chair.
That's
so by every chair close to it, it overlaps the light, so it's even brighter.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. The logic behind that is on another level.
It's crazy. So now my light, it goes from 30 to 100
lumens.
Yeah, the watts. I can go up to 100 watts. 100 watts was just too bright. What barber said the light too bright, but then it took away
yeah. You do got to have a balance. You know what you said, man? I'm gonna tell you this, man. You one of those people where, for one, it's more than an honor to meet you. I love that you reached out the way that you did, man. It's so weird, man. A lot of people reach out, but there was something different about what you were saying, and even the little things.
Right.
And we felt like we were getting just a piece of what you gave tonight, but you gave so much. People were so engaged, man. And that's not all this is about is, we got people engaged, but we do this because we feel like, hey, let us use what we have been blessed with to go extract important information to help other people in this industry along the way with their journey. And then some people are not even in this industry and they'll tap in. So you're just one of those people, man, where we feel like you have so much, we couldn't put it all in the interview, man. Like you're somebody that it would be cool to say, hey, we got to have Craig back and imagine all the things you didn't talk about.
Yeah.
And look at what we talked about. So I just want to tell you, man, like this, it's one of them things where you're like, damn, we gotta wrap this up. But it was a treat though, man. Like you're talking to a veteran barber who's telling you, man, that you've gained me up so much tonight, man. And I just salute you, man. Like, so just to me, you're equal to any of these celebrity barbers I'm talking about. Your knowledge is wealth, man. So your history is. So I'm gonna look at you like the historian up in this thing now, man.
Yeah, I try to be. I try to keep eyes on the prize. That's all.
I would love it if we could all like grow something, man, together. Like, just you keep us in mind. If you see us, we're doing something that can. That can benefit anything you're doing, and then vice versa, man. Hey, we need to tap into Craig, see if he'd be interested. We chase the relationships, man, and we're not discreet about it. Like that's what we do. We chase relationships, man. So you just never know how we could be resourceful to each other, man.
Yeah, I'll come out to y'all to our biggest show, but I'll mention y'all, like I said, February Black Barber Month coming up. So I'll make sure make sure that happens, because it's this our 5th or 6th years, is looking pretty good. I got some good names down. I'm still.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And I love that when I seen it on your page, man. Yeah. So just tag us so we can rerun it on the stories, man. Before we go, I just want to give you a big thank you, man. Like a big thank you for real.
Thanks.
You just to me, you make our industry look good. You made a lot of people feel more aware of what they even step their feet into. Mm-hmm. So before we close out, is there anything coming up that you would like for people to know, or just is there anything you want them to go look for from you on your page? Just anything as we wrap up.
Well, now just look for I like to give a shout out to my company I've been working with, Dinah Airbrush, Barber Airbrush. She was Dinah. I'm sure she's watching. She wanted to. She was looking at she's a very older lady, but she's been in business for a long time. So I want her to shout her out. And just
Thank
look
you,
for the Black Barber Month in February. Is not. I'm disrespecting all the culture. Just the month of February. I want to just give a prop to to a black unknown barber sometimes just needs some energy from somebody that's been in the game. So I pick people out randomly. So a lot of my friends be like, yo, you ain't put me on the barber month yet. Relax. We trying to make this stretch, but I try to find the untapped, unhero barbers that's just in the shop and surprise.
I like that.
Somebody that's been around the game are looking at you too. That's what
I like that, man. Craigskilz, y'all. If y'all want to, not if y'all want to, we want y'all to make sure you go follow this man on his IG page. It's Craigskilz with a Z at the end. And you're going to be in for a good treat, man. The dude's content is clean. It looks good. There's educational stuff on there. There's motivational stuff. Y'all reach out and support this man because we need gems like this to remain in this industry, man. So flowers to you, man. Much love. Y'all make sure y'all check us out. We come live. We come on here live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all know Craig, it's like almost 1 a.m. where he at. And we appreciate you for that too, man. Absolutely. Your time is your most valuable asset, and you gave it to us on this late night, man. So much love to you. Y'all have a safe week, and not only safe, have a productive week, man. Let's go smash on our week, y'all, and we'll see y'all next Tuesday. For the culture, we out.
Peace.